no power.
Yeah. Let's see what people are going to do.
We are back. Huh?
Huh? Huh? I feel like I just need to decorate the house for Halloween.
Yeah, okay.
As
a matter of fact.
But Halloween's not one of my...
You could put the other light on if you want to.
Well, mighty wide of you.
Yes, you can. You could put the other light if you want to. In the background. Day 2.
Day 2.
Where's you got the remote?
Yep, I gotta go get
to
it.
put it. Hey, Kelly.
Oh.
In the background. Fallon. Day 2. Where's you got the remote?
Sorry, guys. Ooh-wee.
Did you snap your knee?
Yes.
My gosh. There's Kyle again. Here we go.
Bowl of Rice Krispies.
We gave those girls 20 minutes. They didn't want to talk, so.
Snooze, you lose, you know.
That's on them.
All right.
There we go.
Yes.
Now we just talk about how we ain't got no lights still.
All right.
In Lakeland.
Yeah, my daughter's went out, but hers come back on in a few hours.
And that hurricane is still moving. Yeah. Blink your little blinkers.
Why is it blinking?
Because you moved the table.
Yeah, all right.
There
my
we
bad.
Go. Now, how many people out there that are watching us have no power that live in Florida? That's what I like to know. You tired?
Ooh. No, this is just my time of the night that I yawn like a baboon.
Oh, I see that.
Ooh.
I see. So, Kyle, how's the weather up there?
It was beautiful here today.
The high was 72.
Yeah, but this morning when we got up, it was 66. But I didn't. And last night, I honestly have to say, I slept better last night than I have in the past 2 weeks. Other than a few aches and pains, but that's normal.
Yes. Yes, sirree. Do you see any comments on your end? You let me know if you do.
Alrighty, I will.
Sometimes this phone here is a little slow.
Yeah, it's like it lags a little bit.
Kyle wants to be silent.
But it was nice out there today.
But it is heading to South Carolina.
It already hit.
Oh, it already hit?
Yeah.
See, we don't even know. With no electricity.
That's why Robin texted me and said, Mom, we already lost power. And then about 3 hours later, she texted me back. She said, okay, power's on, raining like hell. I just said, okay, babe, hunker down.
Well, I'll say this much. If it's raining up there, which surprises me because it really didn't rain that much here.
And she said it was
in our area there, so.
Yeah, well, that's North Carolina. This is Florida.
Let's see. I hope it turns left to Canton, Georgia.
Kyle said he's not ready for snow yet.
I don't know if it snows over there where he's at. It's raining in Virginia. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Is it predicted to go to you, Kelly, in Virginia? I mean, because we had no power in 2 days, and BB's daughter was the one who messaged her because she lives in Lumberton.
Yeah, she's like 30 minutes from Raleigh, North Carolina.
Yeah, she messaged us that they lost power up there.
God bless her. She's home with 4 youngins.
And the crazy thing is, it's like, the only bad thing about not having power is you really just don't know what's going on with the rest of the world.
Yeah.
I mean, for all we know, Russia could have invaded us. I mean, we don't know what's going on. There could be another COVID alert, you know.
Well, Florida won't shut down for COVID, but we do shut down for hurricanes.
Yes. Yes. But I'm just saying, we don't even know what the heck
I
is
know.
going out in the rest of the
And
world.
what I can get on my Fox,
Should be a comment.
I think we're getting just a lot of rain for the next 4 days, I think.
Wow.
Yeah. But Robin said it was moving faster going up. It's not that as slow. But maybe as it starts to break apart again, it's going to slow down.
Right, right.
Yeah, everything I'm finding is stuff for on Florida. I happened to come across the weather on the Fox for lunch, the 12 o'clock news.
Right.
And that's when it said it was going to south in North Carolina. And I was like, oh, shoot. And they said 11, 12-ish. And Robin was about dead on. She's like, yep, that's about the time it hit her. Which I don't have to worry about her flooding. Sorry, guys. Because of the house that she's in, it's above, 20 feet?
Kelly, you in the path of the storm. No, Kyle, it's heading towards you. We put a voodoo on it. But this is the most I've ever been
Without power.
in Florida.
Yep.
Did I expect to be without power for 2 days? No.
I think this is
Did I expect to be out of power for one day? No.
I think the longest I've been without power was like a day and a half.
Did I expect to be out of power for 48 hours? Yeah. But never 2 days in a row. And Kelly says, I don't think so. As far as the storm in her path. The storm only got 3 hours. Only got 3 hours from me. Gotcha. Yeah, that storm has really.
Yeah.
Really,
And then like today when we were going to go see my mom in the nursing home.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. And we had to go down 98. All the way around 98. Oh my, trees that were down. Oh yeah.
Augusta was on the rain edge. That's where Al Too Smooth is.
Oh yeah. He's in Augusta.
The crazy thing that I've noticed, and it could be because the underground, people that have the underground electricity.
Yeah.
It seems that the way that the lights are out, and it's not just in Lakeland, I'm talking about throughout the state.
Yeah.
Other than Fort Myers, of course, because they're devastated out there. But what I got even from Jack over there in Dade City is that one house can have electric and then 5 houses don't have electric. So it's becoming a common whatchamacallit, that there's houses that have electric and there could be 1 or 2 houses on the block that don't. So,
right. So it's all on how they did the electric grid.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm 3 hours from Augustus.
But that's the most common theme that's going on that I've spoken to people.
Yeah.
Is that some houses don't, some houses do. So.
And we heard that on the radio too this morning.
And
that you can have 3 or 4 houses that don't have lights, but the rest of the subdivision does.
Yeah.
It's like, well, who come up with that plan?
And it could be because a lot of, some houses that had the underground electricity coming from underground instead of above, those are the ones that that really think. But at least we're in the assessment mode.
Yeah, we got.
So that means that they are at least looking
to find
into the issue. Yeah. So that tells us it's not that tree that's hanging on that wire there. Because once they turn on the power, then they're gonna realize that that tree
Yeah.
is on the wire.
Like when we were coming home back from Zephyr Hills, we went down Old Date City Road, and Withlacoochee was out there. And let me tell you what, there was some
That area
holes.
is flooded.
That area, oh my
It's
God.
flooded.
They were getting out of their trucks, and you know they got the rain boots on, and
Yeah.
I mean the water was past that,
Yeah.
and the lines were just drooping.
And that's
And
the bad
poles-
thing.
And the poles are like this. Instead of being up like this, they're like,
And that's the bad thing, because when it's muddy or when it's swamp
Oh,
like that,
yeah.
they can't get in there
and
real
that makes it
deep
twice as
and
hard.
stuff. They
Yeah.
can't get in there real deep to get to the line and stuff. It's not like if a tree fell across the street of a road,
Yeah, where
they can get all
just-
the trucks and the things in there.
Yeah,
But I think a lot of it has to do with they have to wait for some of the water to recede
Some of
from
it.
those swampy areas
But
out
I'll
there.
tell you what, them down there on Old Date City Road, those
Yeah.
people are flooded.
But they're not flooded in the house. They're flooded property.
yeah,
Like their properties are flooded there.
because they already knew they had swamp land, so they made sure when they built their houses and
Yeah.
stuff, it was up.
They built it up. So that's
that was a good thing.
that was a crazy thing to see going down that road.
yeah.
But the river, the Hillsborough River, really didn't rise a lot
no,
as expected. So that's another good thing too, because by Rancho, it wasn't that bad. I think it was still the same. It was the
Yeah.
water level was still
but the
high.
only thing with that is that's when the water snakes are trying to look for some dry ground at that point, because
Yeah.
now they've got nowhere to go.
Mm-hmm.
So,
But
and then we've already seen 2 alligators over there that got hit, and they weren't exactly little.
no,
Apparently
they were not little, boy.
Apparently they cannot withstand the weight of a tractor trailer.
No. And it's funny because what we learned when we went to this one place in Claremont about alligators, and what we learned about alligators is that alligators, when they lay their eggs, the sex is not determined until the heat of the egg.
Yeah.
So if there's
As
eggs,
the mom sitting on the eggs and gets them warm, that determines the sex of
that
them.
determines the sex. So
Yeah.
if there was some eggs on the bottom that are colder versus the eggs that were warmer, that determines what's the boy and what's the girl.
The hotter the egg is the male.
Right.
The colder the egg is a female.
And that's the only animal that produces babies without a sex.
At the time of conception.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you can't just say, oh, this egg is a boy and this egg is you. Even if you look through it, it all comes down to
The heat.
the 7th or 12th week of the egg.
Yep.
The heat will determine if it's a boy
or a girl.
or a girl. That's the crazy.
That was crazy when we learned that one.
Yeah. Yeah, that was real.
It's like, well, okay. I was thinking maybe.
But
that
other
was-
than that, overall, the experience of not having light, I mean, it's pretty crazy. Like, I never went this long. It's very mind-boggling. It makes you think, should you get one of those, whatchamacallits? What's that thing? The generators?
Yeah.
Like, is it worth buying a generator? It makes you think, is it worth all that hassle to buy a generator or to have solar?
Yeah, because if you were one of the unlucky ones.
Yeah, but look at Skippy. They've had a generator for a long time, and then now it didn't work. If you're not maintaining it, look at the guy down the street over there. He's running his 24 hours over there. So he must have his TV.
No, he's got that generator to run the whole house.
You think that generator is running the whole house?
There are generators.
I'm not saying there isn't. I'm saying, do you
Yes.
think he's running the whole house?
I'm
Or do
saying
you
he
think
is.
he's running like internet, TV, refrigerator?
It's probably
I
running
mean,
a
because
lot.
I don't know how big his generator is.
Yeah.
And it sounds like a regular lawnmower generator, not your
It doesn't
diesel.
sound
Because
like
the
a
diesel one,
But that's the thing with
is a
generators.
car is an engine.
That's the thing though with generators. Even though, like in the wintertime, you need to get out there and crank that bad boy up.
Right.
And a lot of people don't. I'm not saying that that's what happened to Skippy, because Lee's pretty.
No, but that can happen. I mean, look at the summer that we had.
Yeah.
I mean,
so
the gas that was
hot.
sitting in there for 2 months was going bad.
Yeah, and we
from the
didn't know
heat,
it.
and we use that chemical in there to protect the
Protected,
gas
and it still
and
went
stuff.
Poo poo.
Hey, truck enthusiastic.
Hello, my friend.
Did you say you had lights yesterday? I think you said you had lights yesterday. I'm sitting by the fireplace. It's really nice outside.
I know.
Wow. I can't believe you got the fireplace on. As beautiful as it is. But then again, he might have electric, so he can go inside and cool down in the air conditioner.
Yes.
My neighbors have a dream car on their driveway, so I'm sitting and staring at it. Yes, we have power. Oh, okay. That's why you're sitting by the fireplace.
Heck yeah, and what dream car is that there?
Kelly Fallon. Yes, it's worth it coming from an electrician's daughter. My dad only has them run essentials. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like, you know, if you've got city water like we've got, you could have it hooked up to the hot water heater. You could have it hooked up to a TV, your refrigerator, or your stove. And then this way, I mean, if you got that and a few, like the kitchen light, the living room light, you're good to go.
And just to, it says my grandparents don't have power, so they over at our house. Oh, that's good.
That's good.
That's good that they're safe. They have Tico, though not Lakeland Electric. I mean, if I had, I'm not. I mean, this was a hurricane. Every electric company got devastated.
Yeah.
But to be honest with you, I've heard horror stories about Tico and prices that are very,
is expensive.
very high
Mom's
with
got
Tico.
Wicca-Coochie.
And that's years even in past. I mean, what I love about Lakeland Electric is that they give back on the bill. They charge you extra couple dollars every year, whether they go up or down for tree service. At the end of the year, whatever money's left over, they give it back to the customer.
Yeah.
We're driving around today and a giant tree fell on Hallam and blocked both sides. You know where Hallam is, right?
Yeah.
Where we did the DoorDash by Carlos.
Yeah.
Remember? Hallam.
Hallam.
During Irma, they lost power for 3 or 4 days. Wow. I think that's what we're looking at.
Yeah.
We're looking at possibly
Sunday.
Well, I think Florida Dad Vader says he might be getting power back Saturday or Sunday. Hey, Alina's there. What'd she say?
Hey guys, sorry to hear that about you not having any power. Be safe, love, and light. Thank you, Alina.
Thank you.
But I mean, in a way, we're still keeping ourselves busy during the day.
Yeah. Like we
today,
did the rest of putting the house together.
Yep. The yard, getting all the wind chimes and bird feeders and all
and
that.
And the chairs
stuff.
back
and
out.
The chairs out.
And everything.
Yeah. And
I finished sweeping the roof.
Yep. And he finished sweeping the roof. So tomorrow we'll work on the garage.
We'll just do the spring cleaning of the garage.
Yeah.
All right. Got some comments there from Truck Enthusiastic.
Traffic was insane. People out everywhere because nobody has power and has nothing to do except for drive. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we went to go see BB's mom today in Zephyr Hills because she's at a nursing home, right? Is that what it is, a nursing home? And when we came back, I was just telling BB that because of the gas stations, even in Dade City, not everyone is open and the lines are crazy. I was telling BB, and then we don't have lights too, so that tells us a lot. I was telling her that, maybe we should just stay home and try to save the full tanks of gas that we have in the car.
Right.
And because the uncertainty of until more gas stations open up, I don't want to sit for an hour to find out the gas ran out. I don't want to sit for an hour to find out you need cash or the credit card debit machines is not working.
Right.
You know, I don't want to sit for an hour, running your car for an hour to get gas to basically spend more money. But I think it's better that we just, get things done around the house as it's cool out. So we'll tackle the garage tomorrow. And if anyone needed something done, we just use their car because, it's, I mean, right now, I just feel personally, it's not even, why go out there?
Right.
Unless you really have to, because why spend your gas when you really don't?
Right. There was someone driving with a chainsaw in the back, not properly stowed, so we were worried it was going to fly out. Yeah, you gotta love these people. Alina, my power came back yesterday, many hours without it.
Thank
my
God.
My brother got it today after 2 p.m. Truck enthusiast. Oh yes, some of the lights are still out near me, but not many more. Oh yeah, I saw something on the news about the gas still being out around Polk County. Yeah.
Yeah, because they can't bring in gas to those gas stations that don't have power yet.
It's crazy. I mean,
but it's like I said, when we went out there that first day to drive and see the aftermath, because when we went to her mother's nursing home, we took the back roads, which is just all woods. It's no gas station, no stores, no nothing there. And that's when I was telling her, I was like, let's just wait, save that gas, because if God forbid, if just say we had a doctor's appointment or
or a real emergency where we had to get to a hospital.
Yeah. Or just say there's something that happened to her mom that we had to get there. We're not worried about the gas because we do have 2 cars that are full tank.
Yep.
So
Dad Vader said, yeah, that's what they said Saturday or Sunday. And Truck Enthusiast. Black and Brew had a really long line. Starbucks out to the street, and they ended up selling out. God, let me tell you, even today, I had to go to the dry cleaners and see about alterations. And let me tell you, Dunkin' Donuts. From Dunkin' Donuts all the way to Daughtery was just regular road now, tell you. A
on the
line
highway.
Getting into Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, y'all people don't know how to brew coffee?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, you're going to waste all that time. Even door dashing, it's not worth even go door dashing because you'd have to wait on that same line that them people for Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, and that ain't happening. I'm not going to do all that. Truck Enthusiast.
And gas, too.
Yeah, Sunoco on Cleveland was closed. I didn't go by Sam's, though, because that's where we usually go, And I doubt they were open.
But even if they were open, if there's gas pumps there, you could just imagine what those lines are going to be. Because like we see over here in North Lakeland, I mean, people fighting.
Oh, my God.
Way before even the thing.
Yeah. Truck Enthusiast, yes, our Jeep was getting low on gas, but our other 2 cars are fine since they weren't used until today. And then Florida Dad Vader, we boiled our own coffee today. I'm so proud of you and my Vader.
Did you use the pool water or the bathtub water?
As long as he didn't use the PP water, he'd be good.
But yeah, I just feel like, I think like we should be a little bit smarter and just to see what's going on out there and stuff, because you just never know. Like, it ain't like we have to be out there. You know what I'm saying? And this, as a matter of fact, gives us time to catch up on cleaning the house, doing spring cleaning stuff and getting a lot of stuff done around here. So
Truck Enthusiast. Yesterday, my neighbors had a generator and brought us over coffee. Boy, I hope you gave them a big thank you.
Yeah. And so far, that little Coleman with the little tanks on it, we still on
I'm
that
still
one
on
tank.
my first tank. Yeah.
You know, today we grilled chicken
Yeah.
and a potato.
Yeah, baked potato.
You sliced up some tomatoes and cucumber.
Yeah,
And
and feta cheese and Italian dressing.
yeah, I mean,
We're doing all right. Trust me, but BB ain't gonna starve.
he said we did.
But yeah,
But
got up this morning. First thing I did, it's like, well, let's put the water on the, let's put the kettle on to go, because I gotta have some coffee. So
what did Lena say?
this thing is delaying. Okay.
Okay.
Over here today, many traffic lights were out, and it was horrible traffic. Was insane. Even after they said if you come across traffic light issues, to treat it as a four-way.
Yep.
Yes, we went through that the other day.
The first day out.
Yep, and then our nieces went through that yesterday.
Because that's when we went down 98.
Yep.
And then I told BB, you know what? Let's get back home because somebody's gonna hit us. So,
yeah,
you know.
and I can't afford. We can't. Well,
yeah,
we
like
can't.
I'm done with that.
I got a feeling I've had one more accident and I'm gonna be in a wheelchair and I won't be happy. Truck enthusiasts, yeah, but Lakelanders treat broken traffic lights as I'm here, therefore I'm just gonna full speed it and hit anyone that's in my way. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. And a lot of it too is because either they don't know,
or they just don't care.
Or they don't care. What's the next comment?
Dad Vader, no one treats it as a four-way around here. That's the problem.
Yeah.
And I think too, and I'm not gonna blame just the young kids, because let me tell you what, a Hummer cut me off and I had the right of way the other day. And I guess he thought because he had a Hummer and a brand new one, he could do whatever the hell he wanted to do.
Mm-hmm. Got some more comments rolling there.
Everyone was trying to go at the same time. Yeah, because everyone's impatient. I mean, you really got no place to go. Caved Up Cam Man, we had an outage at 6 p.m. Wednesday, and we finally got power about 4 p.m. today. No major damage. Just a bunch of fruit trees, roots, weakened and bent, but fixable. Well, that's good to hear.
Yeah, that's good, Caveman. That's good.
Dad Vader, I wonder if they're just inconsiderate or really truly don't know.
I mean, it's hard to tell.
That could be a 50-50 right there, Dad Vader.
But I'd go with the inconsiderate more than don't know. And
because they're putting it on the news. I mean, even
well, if you see 3 lanes, you see 2 people stopping, and you're going to be the first car in the 3rd lane,
right,
and you blow it by because you like
what the hell are you doing, dude?
Like I don't ever remember I don't ever remember if there was any laws back in the days in the 80s where they had if there was no light.
Dude, that was a question on my driver's license test.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't pay attention to that.
If the lights are out, how do you treat it?
Oh, okay.
Do you just go through the non-working light, or treat it as a four-way stop? Treat it as a four-way stop.
Maybe that's why I failed the test a couple of times.
That could be. I noticed there are a lot of me first drivers here. Yes.
Yeah.
And a lot of that too, I'm gonna also blame on them damn cell phones.
Well, not just that. I just blame it on society because we've become a society of me first.
Yeah.
And, screw everybody else.
When I used to come here 10 years ago, I seemed like everyone was so nice and considerate. That's because you didn't live here. No.
Thank you, BB. BB got my back, boy. She's learning about Florida Dad Vader. No. Go ahead.
Anyone will tell you
what was 10 years ago? What year was that?
2012.
Okay.
You go anywhere out of state, if someone sees, and you'll probably start picking up on this, like you go out of state and they see that Florida tag, people do not want to talk to you. You want to know why? Because we are considered the rudest people
Yes.
anywhere.
And that was when we went to Alabama.
Yeah.
We used to hear horror right on the borderline of Alabama
Yeah.
and
How
Florida.
people from Florida are rude.
Yep.
They've got no manners. They
Yep.
don't care about anything but themselves, which partly is true.
And I
there
think a
are
lot of that has to do with, to be honest with you, that a lot of people from other states, that they've had attitudes up there and they brought it here. Because when I first came here, I mean, Florida is a military state.
Yeah.
And I don't mean a military state like military laws. Florida is where the military comes to retire.
Yeah.
So that's why they call, you hear yes ma'am, thank you,
ma'am.
No sir.
Yeah.
And now you hear, hey, hey baby, hey poppy, hey, down here it used to be, hey
yes,
sweetie,
ma'am, no ma'am,
hey honey,
sweetie, yep.
Like
it's Southern.
And now, it was between Southern and military.
Yep.
You had the military talk, which was and now it's just people just coming down here, and it's like,
Alina,
well, this is how we do it up there.
Alina says, times have changed. Yes, they have, Alina. So is anyone doing okay? I send all of you and yours love and light. Be safe. Yeah, we're doing good. Oh, the Jersey people laughing out loud.
Well, I'll be honest with you. When I first moved down here, and
people here in Florida thought he was just stupid.
You talking about Dad Vader again, or what? You talking about me?
You.
Okay. When I first moved down here, I used to think I knew everything. Like, oh, this is how we planted this, or like, people would tell me, hey, it's raining down there, even though it's sunny here. Watch out for, you don't know what you're talking about. And, and I was always in a rush when I went to gas stations and stuff like that. So when a lot of people come down here, they bring that, well, this is how we did it in Massachusetts. This is how we did it in New York. Well, then I finally learned over time, it was like, well, if I wanted to live here, I should be acting and relaxing and learning. But that's what happens. You just get a lot of people, especially the ones from New York. Oh, I'm from the Bronx. Okay? Like, go to Tampa. You think there ain't no bad neighborhoods in Tampa? You know what I mean? Go to Orlando. Go to Jacksonville. Yeah. Tell me there ain't no bad, but that's the attitude they would bring. Like, oh, I'm from the Bronx. I'm from here. I'm from Brooklyn. Yeah, you're from a place that is nasty and stuff, and you come into a beautiful place. And even in Puerto Rico, that's why they were back in the 80s and the 70s, they didn't like people who came from Chicago or New York, because when they went to those places to live, or they were born there and they came back to Puerto Rico, they were bringing that attitude back. Like, oh, I'm from Chicago, or I'm from New York. Right. And that's why the Puerto Ricans that were born there, they never did like anyone that left the state because of the attitude that they were bringing back. Yeah.
Florida Dad Vader. That's what I'm talking about. I've been coming to Florida for 20 years. People used to have that Southern hospitality. Yeah, they used to. Jose. Hey, BB and cameraman. Greetings to all. Hello, Jose.
Who's that said hey? Hey, Jose. Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Florida Dad Vader. Wait, did you say you used to think you knew everything? Used to? Well, he's still working on that.
I mean, just because...
Alina, you're welcome. Thank you, honey.
Just because where Florida Dad Vader lives, they have to put signs up for the people that don't understand how it is to be a Floridian. What's that country song? Sign, everyone's got a sign. Well, his neighborhood needs signs to tell you
it's
to boil
here your
water.
sign.
Huh?
Here's your sign.
Right, right. And that's what basically Dad Vader, they're telling him, here's your sign. Me, my water people will call me up and give me one of those recorded messages. Your water's bad. Boil it.
Right.
But yeah,
But I mean, a lot of it too, and I think too in the past too, and it's getting worse since COVID.
Well, yeah, because we have a lot of spoils.
You've got a lot of people coming from other states. Just like we were in the beauty salon just before I was getting my hair done. There was somebody there that was from California. And she goes, well, I don't like this hurricane business.
Right. I'd rather deal with earthquakes.
Yeah.
Than
and
hurricanes.
I looked at her and I was like, no, babe, I want to see what's coming at me. If I'm going to get sucker punched, I want to see what's coming. Just saying.
Go ahead. Read about Raheem.
All right, Raheem. What's up, BB and cameraman chat? Hopefully your power comes back on soon. God, we are praying.
I mean, it's got to come on because these bastards around me, I mean, they're showing off too much.
Florida Dad Vader, I'm leaving.
But yeah, that's what that lady said. I'd rather have earthquakes than a hurricane. Like,
at least with a hurricane, I can try to prepare my house.
I mean, at least with a hurricane.
I really can't.
I mean, I'd rather be in the eye of a hurricane category 3 than be in an earthquake anytime and stuff. So
I mean, well, sometimes when the shuttles, remember the Challenger, and when they would go off, the houses would shake a little bit.
The first shuttle.
Okay.
The first shuttle that went up, and that's the crazy thing, because when this Artemis shuttle, this rocket goes up, when the first shuttle went up, they didn't know how much force or fuel to give it. So what they did is they gave it the max, and all the windows in Titusville and Port Canaveral blew out because they maxed it. They put that pedal to the metal, and they were like, oh, we don't need that much. We don't need that much. Well, with this Artemis, will there be any windows that are being blown out? Because maybe better technology, they know how much fuel to push that thing up. But yeah, when the first shuttle went up, I'll never forget that. There was a company I worked for. We had to drive over there and help them clean up because it was right across from the launching thing. And everyone's window just blew up, boy.
I tell you, man.
Just blew up.
That was scary enough because they didn't know that.
And no one didn't know what the heck was going on.
Yeah, I mean, I had China in my china cabinet, and there was a shaking, and I'm like, what the hell? Gee, Beck. Hello, Miss BB. Well, hello.
And that's like when the first shuttle came back, it had that sonic boom.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what the hell that was.
Yeah.
That scared the hell out of me. And then it was like, because your house rumbles when that sonic boom, whatchamacallit.
Raheem, when my family first moved to Florida, a shuttle launched, and they had no idea why the house was, shaking, and assumed I fell out of the bed.
I'm telling you, yeah. When they first, back in the day, when they first had the first two, they were trying to get to how much power we need to get these suckers up. And for the first few launches, and if you're really close to that area, I'll never forget my first space shuttle launch that I went there to see it. And oh my God, it was crazy. I just remember popping and the ground shaking. Yeah. And I wish I could find that video.
T-Back need jacket to drop link. Hello everyone, let's connect friends around the world.
Need jacket? Yeah, no one's dropping links on this chat. You'll get booted out
real quick.
Yeah. You want to promote your channel? I'll give you good advice. Put good content out. That's all I can tell you. Kamar, Ohio. Stay safe, my friends. Are you from Ohio? Because we definitely do want to go to Ohio.
Oh yes.
Was
the
it
man-
Ohio?
Yeah, Cincinnati.
Was it Cincinnati? Steph UF. Hi, BB and cameraman.
Hey,
Oh, yes,
Steph.
he's from Ohio. When we drove to Detroit, man, and I seen Cincinnati lit up at night,
Oh, he fell
Columbus,
in love.
Ohio. Just unsubscribe. Well, I'm happy for you because I probably had 1,000 people unsubscribe, but I'm not here to promote your channel. It's like a big YouTuber had said. You want people to subscribe to you, you want people to watch you, just put better content out. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I mean,
And
Florida Dad Vader unsubscribed me. I mean, you know, who cares? Just another unsubscriber. I mean, Florida Dad Vader gives me thumbs down on our videos. Good win for the Bengals and pray up to Tua. I hope the Bengals, I mean, I don't know what's going on with them, but I mean, Miami Dolphin, where Tom Brady had wanted to go to when he retired.
But he couldn't because of his
He
contract.
couldn't because of his contract, because if he came back, he would have been traded, and the Bucks weren't going to trade him. But, oh, and the crazy thing is, good win for the Bengals. Raheem, we don't even, that must have been Thursday Night Football. We can't see nothing. We got Prime account and we can't see nothing and stuff. We cannot see nothing and stuff.
Dad Vader said never.
Yeah, I guarantee you Tom Brady will probably go to the Dolphins next year.
I think Dad Vader's talking about the thumbs down.
Oh. Kelly put,
You should visit the Pro Football Hall of Fame in Canton, Ohio. Yeah, we wanted to do that. It's pretty awesome. I went when Art Monk and Darryl Green were inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2008. Go Redskins.
I'm trying to think Canton.
We have to go through Canton, Ohio to get to Michigan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we go right through there.
Gotcha.
Oh, right. Forgot about that. Laughing out loud.
Yeah, I just remember seeing Cincinnati at nighttime.
Oh, and it was all lit
It was
up in the
beautiful.
fridges. And
Yeah.
hubby is a longtime Dolphins fan, says
Yeah.
Steph UF.
I'm telling you, if Tom Brady would have went
I used to like the Dolphins.
to the Dolphins,
when
they
Dan
probably could have
Marino-
went undefeated. They probably could have went undefeated. But Tua's doing pretty good. You can't knock him down.
I mean, they're doing good.
Yeah, but I'm saying, they built the team
Well, they
because
had
they
to.
wanted to get Tom Brady there. Canton is south of Cleveland. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, like that's not coming up for me. There.
Well,
it
it's
goes.
probably taking time.
Lone roof. Woof.
Yeah.
Sounds like I've been drinking alcohol and I haven't. Maybe I need to start.
The crazy, it's like Ohio has so much that I personally never knew. And I was so close to it living in New Jersey.
Yeah.
But I always used to think like it was like, wow, that's so far west. But now living in Florida and going through Ohio,
Yeah.
it's like
He likes all the Amish farmlands and he
just
was having a
everything.
ball.
I mean, everything about it. I mean, when I drove through it, I was like, we got to come back here.
Yeah.
But it's so hard because you have to go back there. You have to spend a good month in Ohio to enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like you would have to at least go 2 weeks at a time.
Oh yeah.
You couldn't just go there for a day or two. You know,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm sure they have some good food up there and everything. FK around the F finding out do y'all need anything? No.
Nope.
No, we're doing good.
Lone roof.
I hear someone out there watching TV. No, but we're doing good. I mean, like, we're doing real good.
Lone roof. Lone wolf. I'll get it out, guys. Amish near Canton. Yes.
But
It's
no.
beautiful out through there.
Yeah.
The only thing is, we just could never handle this. We could never live in the snow because we thought about selling our house and moving up
Tennessee.
to Tennessee. But when we really got thinking about it, it's like, oh, damn, it does snow. You know,
But then after seeing the cars in Detroit that were all rusted out,
and they were new cars.
I'm like, I'm not into the Rustmobile. Glad to hear that. Not far from Soper Loop Publix. If anything is needed, let me know. Oh, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That's nice to see. And that's what's good about like Lakeland. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, we all help each other.
Well, I mean, everyone helps each other. But what I'm saying is like, that's what I love about Lakeland itself. It's that people are friendlier.
Oh, yeah.
Like you could tell a Lakelander versus someone just, stopping by. I mean, but when there's a tragedy, everyone helps out everyone. That's a given.
Oh, Raheem, I hear Columbus is nice. It is. Columbus, Ohio. Dad Vader, lucky it hasn't been too hot here in Florida. We are getting a nice breeze. Yes.
Yeah, same here.
Yes, we were talking about that today. If this would have been in July and, our 105 with humidity, me and him would be dying. Steph UF, could never live in the snow again, and I used to live in Labrador. No, I couldn't either. Now, I don't mind going and visiting, but I couldn't live there because we went to Chattanooga that time.
Yeah, and it snowed.
That was when they had the Arctic snow.
We were in Alabama by Fort McClellan. Then we went to Chattanooga.
Yep. Kevin, 1981, glad you guys are okay. Thank you. Kamar, Ohio. Yes, it's nice. Yeah.
And
it is very pretty out there.
What I love about it too, it has like the industry area.
Yeah.
And I love like growing up in Jersey.
Yeah.
Around Newark, it was the ports, the shipping ports, and that was another view that I had loved about because it was like I used to like taking pictures, and it had that. Wow, it was just you could just do a lot of photos. Yeah. And I love places like that because you can explore. It's just like, what's her name? Naomi's Adventure. She goes and finds these abandoned. Yeah. She was finding them in Ohio and
you were going
in
Detroit. Over in Detroit.
Well, that's what I'm saying. She found so much stuff in Detroit. It's like, where the hell? We didn't even. But it just seems like that area there, it's just, I don't know. It's like when you go to different states, like I was telling you when we went to Puerto Rico, when you go to Puerto Rico, it's not the same sounds and the same thing. Not. And what I loved about Detroit, that it was a clean version of New York City without the traffic. Yeah. And what I loved about driving through Ohio, it was like a clean version
of New York City.
Well, of New Jersey's ports.
Yeah.
But it was a clean version of it and stuff. And that's what made it so, interesting.
Kevin, 1981. Did the power company give you an estimate on about how long you're going to be without power yet?
But they're assessing it right now.
Yeah, we got a text about 2 o'clock today that they are now assessing the damage.
So whatever assessing means.
So
So that at first it said 24 hours, within 24 hours. Today we're assessing it. So that basically means
they're trying to find out.
It's going to be a couple of days. Yeah. It's got a couple more days. In other words, like, hey, buddy, when we get to you, we get to you. We got 33,000 other people we got.
Like I said, when we went to go see my mom, there were a lot of damaged trees, broken trees.
But that's another county and stuff like. I'm just saying, as far as like Lakeland Electric, we're in the assessment process. Yeah. So it's probably like 10 guys that are getting paid a lot of money, and the pointers.
Well, we seen the National Guards coming through this morning.
Yeah, they were coming from Pasco towards Lakeland. So.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of National
Look-
Guards coming.
What did Dad Vader say? Look for the
a
sign. No,
outside.
no, they call us. They send us text messages. They we speak to people, not robots. We don't speak to signs. We speak to people.
Yeah.
This hillbilly town over here, we speak to people.
I'm going picking on my hillbilly town now.
I'm just saying what Dad Vader said. We live in a hillbilly town.
I'll take my hillbilly town any day of the week.
Yeah, he says the hillbilly town.
If you think Lakeland's hillbilly, you need to go where I grew up. I'll show you hillbilly.
Hey, we're the hillbilly. He's the ghetto.
Lakeland's sophisticated.
We're the hillbilly, but he lives in the ghetto. Where there are lots of power lines down. It was like there's
poles,
power lines down.
They're like, instead of the poles being straight up,
Right.
they're like this and leaning towards the road. So they're real loopy, so they're going to have to be putting in a lot of poles.
We'll put it to you this way. It's not power lines. The poles weren't down. It was the trees that took out the power lines. So
you tell them, Steph, UF, my dad was born in that
what?
hillbilly
I never
town.
said that. But the thing is like I said, it's like there wasn't a lot of power lines, but I think the power lines that we're taking now, they took out big grids.
Yeah.
In other words, it's like
well, you got to fix the grids, and then you got to fix the poles, and it's
right.
gonna
But what
take
I'm
time.
saying is that it was one of those that in this storm here,
Yeah.
it happened to take out a lot of major power lines. In other words, it wasn't that much damage when we went out there,
Right.
but the damage that we did see
Yeah.
took out a lot of lines.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. It
Yeah.
wasn't like where you seen 20, 30 power lines
Not
down.
like
It
when
was
Irma come through and the power lines were snapped and just laying
Right.
on the ground. It's not
this was
like
just
that.
one of those where it just it was that tree's time up and it took out a big power line.
Yeah.
Like a major and
So,
stuff.
but-
So
I mean, we really can't complain. We feel like we're blessed. I mean, we got Mom next door and Pop, and we got the cord. So we're keeping our food. We have the propane. We've got the candles. We've got the lanterns.
more prepared than we've ever been because
Yeah.
of over the years of just adding new stuff.
Yeah.
But
And like I said, these were a complete fluke. I didn't even think about these for a hurricane, but they're coming in quite handy.
if it was 80 degrees right now and
Oh
humidity,
my God.
then we'd be
dying.
talking a different story.
Yeah. But let me tell you what, it felt good to get up this morning and
Then if someone said, if you guys need anything, I'd be like, hell yeah.
got a fan.
Bring me an 18-wheeler that's got one of those ice bucks to the ice buck trucks.
Refrigerated.
Yeah,
Bring one of
refrigerated trailers
trucks.
and hook it up to the side of my house.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be a whole different story
Yeah, it
if
would be.
we were in the hot humidity.
If this was
It
July,
would have been miserable.
If this was July or early August,
Yeah.
we
It would have been miserable.
Yeah.
It would have been miserable and stuff. No lie.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't see you getting up on top of the roof and trying to do the roof at 105 degrees out now.
Big hangnail. Transformer blew outside my house, so I have no power. Wow.
Yeah, she's in
That's
South
Katrina.
Carolina and Robin's in North Carolina.
I thought Big Hangnail was in Virginia, West Virginia or something. Katrina,
Katrina, where are you at?
where we went to, her job.
Was it Virginia?
Yes, I think it was
Okay.
West Virginia. All right, read the next one.
All right, Kevin, 1981. I know you said you had Lakeland Power, but do you know where they get their power from, like energy? It's coal. A lot of smaller power companies buy power from larger ones. No.
No, they're over there by Lake Parker.
Yep.
That's where they're at. They're
Yeah.
they're out of Lake Parker. You'll see Lakeland, the big Lakeland
And
thing.
you see the
And I think
big
it's coal,
piles.
right?
It's coal.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the trains go in through there.
But when you go by Lake Parker, you could drive right through. I remember we
And
did.
you see the big mounds of black coal.
Yeah. When we did a DoorDash videos, when we were
Yeah.
dashing out that way, you just drive right through through the power plant
Yep.
on each side of you.
Virginia.
Yeah, but
see, I'm on the border of North Carolina, the North Carolina border and Virginia.
Okay.
So yeah, because we seen her and then we went right through.
Right.
Yeah, I knew she was close to Robin.
Yeah, but Lakeland has its own
their own power source.
Yeah, that's where the main company is, and
Yep.
they only have a small section. Lakeland. They got Polk City all the way. I was trying. Well, you got the map there, but I know they have Polk City. They don't have Arbondale because that's Tico, but they're not spread out throughout Polk County like that. Their main is just Lakeland.
Yeah.
As far as Lakeland, the word Lakeland, that's where they're
north and like downtown Lakeland.
Yeah, as far as Highlands to Polk City.
Yeah.
I don't even think they go down Rockridge. I think like we're towards the end of it.
Rockridge is either Tico
and then
or
maybe some of Kathleen, but they're not like spread out. They just have like a small section.
Yeah.
Of
Katrina, storm is right over us now, 40-mile-an-hour winds and a lot of rain. See, honey, we didn't get a lot of rain.
Yeah.
We got rain like in a regular summertime rain.
Yeah.
Just the wind was kicking, that's all.
Yeah, we had high winds.
And Raheem 83 said, stay safe. So, yeah.
Yeah, we have more of the high winds than rain there.
Yeah. To where even Robin said they're getting a lot of rain.
Yeah.
She said, Mom, this pouncing us.
Yeah. Yeah, because the rain that we were getting, it was like a normal
summer rain.
Yeah.
Get that little bit of gust and then it calmed down and then a little bit more gust.
Okay. Did you want to go outside? Let's go outside for a little bit. Let's go outside and see what's looking. Let's see these bastards out here. Let's see what they look like.
See what these crazy fools are doing out in the middle of the
This
night.
is what we're looking at.
Oh my God, it's almost 10 already? Man,
yes.
Today it's flown by.
That's the view that I had.
Oh, baby, it's still right now. I know, we got light please.
And you see it. You see those two lights on my house? Those are solar lights. But you see how black it is down there? Like, and then there's a street light down there on, and I think that's because that way there's a street light, but this is the block right there. And then my parents' house is right there in the corner. But that's definitely what we're looking at.
Yeah, but the other guy said there's like 4 houses down that block that don't have power.
That's the crazy thing.
And they all have, well, apparently the 4 houses don't have the underground power. Raheem said we got major flooding here.
Wow.
Kevin 1981, do y'all have any of those battery operated fans? Yes, we do. It's a
It's a little tiny one, but like Florida Dad Vader said, that Ryoki, that would have been a good. But the only thing is then, if just say if we didn't have power around us, how would we recharge the Ryoki?
Car. You pull the truck out on a day like this, and you plug it into the 120
and then you have the
plug.
car running.
Well.
Then you're wasting gas. Come on, man.
Or like when you go in, you get an inverter. Like my ex has an inverter in his truck, and it turns it into power while you're driving the pickup.
Okay.
Okay. That's a redneck thing.
But,
you wouldn't understand.
But this is the front of the house. Now the back of the house, the subdivision, they have light. But as you see across the street, they have light over there. But yeah, And then, like I said, got my little solar lights, and then everything down there is dark as all hell.
Well, we got the solar lights in the backyard too.
It's creepy. And then we were lucky because we have solar lights along the fence there. And what's good about those, and then if you see the street light back there, they have lights on that side. And then way in the back, the subdivision. But I thank God I got those lights because it looks like we have electricity even though we don't. Because you just never know. Like what it looks like down there, real dark. You know, someone can think like, you know, nobody's home and come rob you and stuff. At least with this light, it looks like we have power and our chances of getting robbed are slim.
Well,
Slimmer.
Steph said they got a ton of rain just north of Orlando. She also says we have a hybrid, charged our phones on battery. Yeah.
You can see my mother's light on inside her house.
Or have multiple batteries. My truck has a plug.
Yes.
In the back. Yeah, we have one too.
Yeah, have multiple batteries, have them charged already.
Yeah.
And then right there on the floor is the wire coming from there.
Kevin 1981, it's always depressing when you're out of power to see the others with power. Yeah.
It is. I mean, like I said, if it wasn't because it's cool outside, this is really what it's not making it bad.
Yeah.
I mean, for us, I'm not talking about like the people in Fort Myers. I'm sure they're devastated and going through much worse stuff than that. But we gotta
say we got it lucky.
Yeah, we got lucky. We definitely got lucky because of the weather. Again, if this was 80, 90 degrees at nighttime like it was the last 2 months, or what was it, August?
Yeah.
August and in the beginning of September and July?
Yeah.
No, I don't think...
we wouldn't have been able to make it.
I think we would have been in a hotel or sleeping in my parents' house. And that's the one last step that, you know, you want to do is go back home and stuff. You worked hard to be on your own and very proud to be on your own. You know, it's hard to move back home with your parents and stuff. But that's the only reason we're sticking it out here, because it's not that bad.
Yeah. Because
of the refrigerator being on. I mean, we're sticking it out here because, like I said, because it's not that bad. I mean, it's good to get the experience. And
let's just say it's humbling again.
Yeah.
It will definitely humble you again.
Yeah. And like I said, it's just, you know, good experience-wise and stuff. But I probably would have been in my parents' house and that air conditioner that's running. Or been in a hotel, at least for a day or two. But it's definitely...
Steph definitely caught a break with the weather. Was gorgeous up here today. Yes, it has been beautiful.
And today was in the 70s, and there wasn't even a cloud in the sky. It was beautiful today.
Yeah, it's nice and cool. It's not... wonderful. The house is staying about, what, 68 at night?
Yeah. Yeah, and we've been having this front door open until we go to bed. That was another good idea, to put the screen in the front door. And we got, a couple of windows open, and the back porch windows
Well, we got the
are open.
open, the sliding glass door open on the back patio, plus the 2 bathroom windows on each side of the house.
Yeah.
So we got plenty of air circulation, so it doesn't get stuffy in the house.
But definitely, like I said, I think it's just definitely a good experience to...
Paranormal gaming. Hi. That is a scary... That is scary in the mess Be safe.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
What you doing, BB? Getting more?
I'm getting my tea.
More tea?
Good Lord.
BB got her own setup here going with her tea and stuff.
Gotta have your tea. Or I gotta have my tea.
And the crazy thing is our bathroom sink is torn apart because we're waiting on
The new counter.
the new count. Is it the count? Yeah, the counter.
That's the counter. We got everything else.
So that's gonna be put back. Thank God we had the bathroom done. Thank God the shower. Thank God the kitchen is done.
Yeah.
But that'll probably be our own setback. Is that countertop?
Yep.
There.
Yep. But you just gotta go with the roll. Gotta roll with the punches.
But I think if we wouldn't have had light here, if my parents and all of us didn't have lights, we'd probably be in a hotel.
Yeah. Yep.
We'd probably be in a hotel.
I would have just thrown the meat in the trash and said, I'll deal with you when we get back.
Right, because
Kevin 1981, it's really amazing how much light candles put off in the dark. It is.
Yeah. Mind you of those romantic days.
Yeah.
When you first start dating, you got your little candle because you're trying to impress the other person. Well, now it's 2022, so.
Yeah. Girls impressing the guys, yeah.
No, I'm saying, either a guy impressing another guy or a girl impressing another girl, it's just.
Impressing your significant other.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, that's what this here.
But I honestly didn't think about these right there.
And we have those 2 decorations in the bedroom.
Yeah.
So that's the other good thing.
And then with the big dresser that's got the mirror, it really bounces the light off. So.
But we're just trying to use as less as we can as far as our batteries go.
Yeah.
And all this, because like I said, if this does go for a couple more days, at least if those batteries on the wall go out, we have more batteries for them.
Yeah.
And everything.
Paranormal gaming. This is cool. Just sucks of the circumstances.
Yeah, well, there's people worse than us,
Yeah, so.
This is a better circumstance
Yeah.
than what's happening in Fort Myers.
Yeah.
There.
At least we can come inside of our home and we still have a home.
Yeah, I think if it was something like how Fort Myers got hit, I think I'd be devastated. I mean, I don't know,
I can't even imagine.
Mentally or physically how they can do it and everything, because you lose everything. You lose family albums, you lose pictures, it's not just so much the house, it's the other stuff like pictures and because you leave your house thinking, okay, the worst that can happen, it could be somewhat damaged, but then when you come back to your house and it's just devastated and the water damage, you can't save stuff with water.
No.
But they are talking about already, this is the crazy thing, that already people are buying these cars that have flood damage and they're trying to sell them and clean them out and sell them as used cars.
Yeah.
But in the state of Florida, anytime your car is totaled or water damage, your VIN number comes off and you get a salvage. What the hell is it? A VIN number that says salvage. That's the law. Mm-hmm. A lot of people in other states, what they do is, because in some other states you don't have to do that, they'll buy the car in Florida and bring it to another state, clean it up, and sell it as a used car without it being reported as a salvage car.
Right.
But they were, I heard some people talking about that when we were driving to Thing. It was on the radio that now you got to be careful because they're going to be mixing these cars up with the cars that are on the lot. And the way that used cars prices are, the used car price market right now is where it's at. And the cars, even used cars are worth a ton of
A
money.
lot of money.
You got to be careful. You're not buying a car that was underwater.
Water that was submerged. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what the big thing they're talking about already, that these people are going in there and swooping up the cars and buying them off of people, the total cars, and trying to resell them.
Yornell Bennett, we finally got power back on in Tampa. You should be soon for you guys. Yeah, we're hoping so. Steph, Fort Myers is heartbreaking. Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Naples. Oh my God. Kevin, 1981. Hopefully most of the people there evacuated.
I think a lot of, well, the thing is that it was Tampa that it was going to.
Yeah.
And they were saying a lot of people, some people got caught in Fort Myers because it was still projected Tampa.
Yeah.
You know, even though it went up a little, but it was still like, no, it's Tampa. They evacuated everyone in Tampa.
I don't think a lot of people had enough time to go to Fort Myers.
Yeah, in Fort Myers, there wasn't enough time because at that point you're already, hey, tomorrow that hurricane is here.
Yeah.
So how the heck are you gonna go buy wood, or to even if like to protect before you evacuate?
Well, that, and they were at work.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, a lot of those places were open because they didn't expect to think.
So
but
they were not prepared,
yeah,
really.
I'd say maybe 80% could have been prepared, but the other 30%, they were not prepared for this.
Yeah.
Because that's what happens when you get complacent, because when you see them saying, hey, it's going here, you don't look left or right. You just see that one line, and you're like, okay,
Yeah. And if you're not a native from Florida too, and you don't know how a hurricane works, to where it can drop down, bob from right to left and go down and come up. And
I remember a couple of hurricanes, like when that came through, some people boarded their houses in Lakeland, and then the hurricane shifted. And, then you had some people laughing at the people that were boarding their house. Like, oh, look, they boarded their house. But it was like, well, imagine if that hurricane didn't shift.
That's it.
Then who'd be laughing then,
Right.
When Ida hit over here in Louisiana, I lost power for 2 weeks. I lost the internet for a month. Wow.
Yeah.
There's internet here. The only problem is just we just don't have the power.
Right.
And stuff. And that's the only bad thing, because we do a lot of everything on the laptops. Yeah. We don't do it through the phone. So without the laptops on, and I'm not just talking about YouTube, like we do our banking, we check the things like doctor's appointments.
Yeah.
With my VA thing that I've been going through, it's all like when they called me up today to set up a doctor's appointment for the VA, she's like, oh yeah, it'll be in your email. And I'm thinking like, well, that's not going to help me out. You got any more comments you're reading?
Paranormal Gaming. I have some relatives in Florida.
Ooh, what part of Florida are they at?
Steph says, bye for now, gotta go. Let the dogs out. Stay safe, my friends. Thank you, Steph. You do the same, love.
Gotcha.
Raheem, it's hard for people to evacuate after they've lived there for so long.
Yes, that's another thing too.
And leave all their belongings, but that storm surge isn't no joke. You got that right.
And he is right, because I mean, I'm not saying if you rent an apartment, it's not as valuable to you as an owner of a house.
And for some people, it's probably
But when
more.
you're an owner of a house, that's your accomplishment there. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, when you die, who has the best house or whatever. But the point is that you worked hard to have something for you, whether it's a mansion or whether it's a middle class or whether it's a low income house,
It's still yours.
Right. Now, people that want to live in apartments and don't want to own a house, it's the same feeling. It's like this is what you accomplish. And I think, he's right on that. It is hard to leave
Yeah.
something because you're thinking like, that's your everything. That's, everything you thought about when you were a kid and growing up and
Right.
and
That's
when
the
you got
American
married
dream.
and
Yeah, you
your
had
kids grew
kids.
up there and then your grandkids and the
hard.
older you get, it's like, it's like it's
is
hard to
hard.
depart from something because you could be coming back to nothing or you could be coming back to something.
Right.
And yeah, that is a hard feeling.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like they say when you get divorced, you go. It's like going through divorce is like a funeral. You have your mourning,
Yep.
and then you have these other feelings. Well, when someone's telling you got to evacuate, you go through the process of like a funeral.
Yeah.
You go through evacuate. That means your family member only has so much time to live. So that's when you look at your house like, oh my gosh, like this thing I worked up for,
right?
it just only has so much time. And then when you see it and it's devastated, it's like a person that dies. It's like you lost something.
Paranormal Gaming, they've got family in Tampa and Sun City.
Okay, Sun City is Manatee County. That's by what's Cocoa Beach? Is it Cocoa Beach?
No, that's going towards Coquina. Sun City.
You sure?
Mm-hmm. Ruskin.
I thought Sun City was over.
No.
Oh yeah, maybe you're right. Yeah, you're right. It's in Manatee County and stuff. Yeah, you're right.
Travis Williams, I hope your power comes back on soon. Stay safe, BB. Thank you.
We do too. Justin.
Kevin. Yeah, a lot of people think that if they're home, they can save their house. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like a family member. If you think, you can save a family member from dying,
you're going to do everything
you're going to do everything you can. And if that's even, spend the money on the best medical, stay there with them, and take care of them. And it's the same thing like a house. You go through like a funeral process.
Yeah.
You go through mourning. You go through those different stages. Kind of concerned now, one of them older in a nursing home down there. Now, what's good about Florida, and BB would tell you, what's up, Domo, about nursing homes, because she worked in a nursing home. Tell him the procedure, so he doesn't have to worry about nursing homes.
You really don't have to worry about a nursing home, because if they're in a flood area, which some can be, they'll start evacuating them. But if they're not in a flood situation, they have got their care there. Administrators are there. The main nurses are there. The main CNAs that are there that take care of Monday through Friday. Everybody stays there. Like if you have like the
boss doesn't leave the building.
The administrator does not. I hit the table.
No, I know. But the boss does not leave the building.
The administrator does not leave. They cannot leave by law until the risk and the danger is over.
Right.
They also have generators.
An inspection the day before, or 2 days?
For 2 days before a hurricane hits.
The state comes in.
The state comes in with the administrator.
And inspects everything.
The fire department, everything. Electrical, everything is inspected. They want to make sure those doors are going to lock when they say they're going to lock. They're able to unlock in case they have got to get these residents out. Hospitals and paramedics are always on standby for nursing facilities. If, God forbid, an emergency was to arise and we got to get somebody out because they're having a heart attack, we can get EMT out there in a matter of minutes, and they are taken to the hospital.
Yeah.
That's one thing Florida does not play around with. They are not going to go without power. And the reason they cannot go without power is because a lot of residents have to be on oxygen. They have to have oxygen. Even though we keep about 100 bottles of oxygens in oxygen storage tanks locked away, but we have to be on call. Everybody's on call. fire department, police department, EMT.
It's the first place they go to.
That is the first place they will go to before they go to the resident's house. Yes, ma'am. And they gotta have generators because they still have to be able to cook these residents food, because not everybody can eat a ham sandwich. So if you've got residents that are pureed, mechanical soft, there's a lot of prepping that goes into it. Like the facility that my mom and my brother are in right now. Because they are by a lake, they already had sandbags in place and ready and already up by the side of the doors where the lake could come out. So everything is in place.
And that was good. What's good about this hurricane is there was no tornadoes. Because that would be the only thing that you can't prevent.
Right.
To hit a nursing home is a tornado.
Right.
But they do their checks and balances in nursing homes.
The
so
state, you
don't have to worry.
Representatives that are going there checking wiring, door alarms, alarms, fire, your water sprinklers, everything. And they're doing that for 2 to 3 days.
Yeah.
And what they'll do is they'll do a fire alarm test to make sure when the doors close and lock, that they're locked. In all the residents' doors. They want to make sure that if someone hits that button, all doors are going to close and lock. It's just to help save the... And
like your mom said, they'll tell the residents you can't go outside, but you can walk around the facility. So you're not sitting in the bed.
Yeah, they're not kept in their room.
Right.
Now, if they hear that there's a tornado within the area, then yes, they're made to stay in their room.
Right, but they can walk around the facility, inside the facility freely.
Yeah. Yeah, that is neat. Good to know. I have only seen them a couple of times in person. Not sure if she is on oxygen. Yeah, but you don't have to worry about it. These people are well taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
The best of the best are left in those facilities. And even with CNAs, whether they are male or female, if they have a family or children, they are to go and stay in the facility with their parents. So the parents don't have to worry about them.
Right.
So it's everybody taking care of everybody. And in a good way, with the younger kids, they get to get out there and they're playing and they're talking to the elderly, and it makes it fun for the elderly people, and they're not as scared. So, and my mom could testify to that today. She said she didn't even know there was a storm out there.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's good.
So that's one thing you really don't have to worry about. Like they're taken care of.
Yeah. And like I said, if that's the only time they're made to stay in their room is if a tornado warning is in effect and in their area, then yes, they are made to stay in their rooms. And that's only for safety precautions. So, but yeah, they should be in good hands. Florida is very top notch about their nursing facilities. And thank God for Governor Ron DeSantis, because he's making sure of it.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, they've always been like that. Like I said, the big bosses, they have to be there.
They have to be
there.
They
cannot. It's not like a manager.
Yeah, it's not a Walmart manager
that can go home and you're still at work with the lower managers. No.
Right.
The big man
has got to stay
has to be there.
Mm-hmm. And what makes it nice and less stressful.
And that's what they sign up for.
Yeah.
They know they have to be there when there's emergency. Like in COVID, those big bosses are stuck in there. They're not home. And you're at work. Yeah. Oh, my shift is over. Unit managers have got to stay there. Supervisors have got to stay there. It's just one big team effort. And if they have to bring the family to stay there with them, then that's what they do. So they don't have to worry, and everybody's taken care of.
Kevin, have y'all grocery stores open back up yet? No, some
I think
has.
some have. I think some Publix is
The one over the Gibson.
that we seen was open.
The Gibson one was open. I think.
Yeah. We only passed by one today.
Yeah.
But that one was open.
Yeah.
Today. So I'm sure whoever has power
is open.
Yeah. Basically, whoever has power is going to be open. The CVS's and Walgreens were open today.
Yeah.
Where they weren't open yesterday.
Yeah.
Again,
it's all going to come down to power.
If you got power or not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's going to come down to.
Even the pharmacies, if no power, how are they supposed to look up the medications? And that's one, again, electronics is great, but it's also a kick in the pants because if you can't get a computer to come up, you can't find what you're looking for.
Yeah.
So.
And Jack was telling me, like in Dade City, because some people have power, some people don't. The pizza places that are open up, they're making a killing. And
I bet they are.
He was there for 2 hours, and he was already on 11 deliveries. And he says the pizza board is lit up.
Sure.
So.
Yeah.
But DoorDash is still down.
Yeah.
But we wouldn't DoorDash anyway in this time. But.
No.
DoorDash, when we went to the schedule, and they're still showing nothing for scheduling in our area. Maybe there's a couple of DoorDashers out there, and they're only limiting how many DoorDashers are going to be out there. But when I looked at it, there's nothing as far as scheduling goes. They have it all.
And I wouldn't do it right
now. And matter of fact, it wasn't even in pink to say like they were busy.
Yeah.
They were all in the gray to say that it was dead. Yeah. Like there was no deliveries.
I went DoorDash right now. Banzi, Publix, Sebring open.
Yeah. Yeah. It's whoever has electric, they're gonna, whether it's restaurants or whatchamacallit, they're the ones that are gonna be open.
Don't know any bummer. Well, it is what it is. But like I wouldn't go out there and even if they were up and operating, I'm not going to stand and or sit in my car for an hour or 2 hours to get to Dunkin' Donuts. Sorry.
And the crazy thing is
like hell of a tip on that bad boy.
You did all that shopping to prep for a hurricane.
You're going out
and you're still going out to the store. It's like.
Yeah. I mean,
that's the whole purpose of prepping is not to leave.
Dunkin' Donuts and like Truck Enthusiastic said today up here at Black and Brew, they had a line.
Yeah.
Starbucks.
Yeah, and Black and Brew. Yeah.
Until they ran out of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, he said the Starbucks ran out.
Yep.
In 2 hours. Black and Brew. If it's the one downtown in Lakeland that we DoorDash from, that's that little itty bitty coffee and sandwich shop there. Yeah. They're busy. They have a line as it is, but to have a line wrapped around to wait hours to get into a place for food, it's like I said, you prepared your whole time.
You went in, you ransacked these stores.
For bread, milk, water, whatever, steaks, potato chips, and now all of a sudden, let's go to Black and Brew.
Let's go invade Arby's.
And let's go to Dunkin' Donuts.
But like Caitlin was saying, the McDonald's right here on Kathleen.
Did it finally open?
It was open
yesterday. No, Kathleen Road. Yeah, we seen that coming back.
She said that they went yesterday. But you couldn't order any whatever's on the menu. If you ordered a Big Mac, you're getting it. If you're getting a cheeseburger, you're getting everything on a cheeseburger. Don't tell them you don't want onions. Don't tell them you don't want pickles. Don't tell them you don't want ketchup. You're getting it. And Caitlin was like, this one guy got mad, because they tell you when you go to order.
Right, they didn't want to do special orders to slow the line down. Right. You come and you get what you get.
And he was like, and she was like, 2 guys got out of the car screaming at the woman at the window. And they're sitting back there thinking, you're just slowing us down even more.
Remember, I don't know if you remember with Queen Latifah, that show Holiday, where she's like, give me this, this, and this with everything. And he's like, no substitution. No substitution. And she went in there and put the order. No, I want everything that you put in there. Give me. And he was like, he took care of her first. But that's understandable because a lot of times when you have people that want the special order, that's what slows. And they're going to be like, oh, pull over there. But there was no room in the parking lot to say, pull over here.
And Caitlin
pull over
said
here.
That her and Summers and Elijah were in line for 30 minutes. And she said, honestly, that wasn't bad considering it was wrapped around the store.
Right.
And where that extra
the second lane to come out,
She's like, yeah. She's like 30 minutes. She said that actually wasn't bad. I said, no, not really. Because right now, fast food is not going to be fast in any fashion of that word.
And like you said, since you are not doing a special order, that makes it quicker.
Yeah.
Then, if you don't want the onions, just take out the onions when
you get your burger.
When you get your burger. That's what I do.
Kevin, 1981. Glad to see you're okay and your spirits are high and safe.
Yeah. I mean, it's...
Yeah.
It's...
Domo and Uni. Wow.
I mean, what's good about having no power is that you're bonding more. Yeah. You're getting more done around the house. We have board games and stuff like that. And... but the thing is like things you had put off.
Now like when you got time to get it done.
Right. Like what a lot of people.
Distractions.
Well, like what a lot of people were doing on what they were showing on the news when these states were closing down. A lot of people were doing stuff around the house, like remodeling and doing stuff they couldn't get a chance to or they put off for so long.
Right.
Like tomorrow, we're going to go and clean out the garage and just get it organized.
Yeah, get it reorganized.
And stuff like that. And like I said, it's a lot of bonding time and stuff. So that's the good, no one's watching TV.
We don't have enough time, guys. We're already with each other 24 hours a day.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of baby making time. It's a lot, it's a lot of Fresh Prince time, know.
We have no distractions.
Like
no
9
TV.
months from now, it's going to be a baby boom.
Yeah. Not for me, though.
But I'm just saying, that's the good thing. Everyone gets to bond with each other.
Yeah.
A lot of people that have stayed, like family members that had electric and the family members that didn't, and the ones that are staying with the family members with the electric, now it's a lot of
family time.
Right. Like I remember, after the election, when Trump got into office, they said that, don't talk about politics because a lot of people were fighting for the different views. This time, you're not thinking about none of that stuff, and this is the time where families can get back and start bonding with each other and leave all the other nonsense behind.
Right.
And stuff. So I think that's a good thing. We live in a
fast-paced world. I mean,
a lot of neighbors you see talking to each other that probably never talk to each other.
Or you ain't seen in months.
Or years. You don't even bother with them. And then all of a sudden, this hurricane and people are cleaning up and everyone's like, hey, how'd you fare? If you need anything. So, I mean, in destruction, good things can come out of it, So, and it doesn't have to be a major destruction. It could be as much as not having lights like we have and stuff.
And I think it knocks you down a peg or two and it brings you back to humanity. I mean, humility. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. So, I mean, it's a wake-up call, basically.
Yeah.
It's like, get your priorities straight, what matters, what doesn't matter, and get your shit together.
Yeah. And then you realize, wow, I could have done this before. It
wouldn't have taken so long.
Yeah. And the ones that are on the road are just people that they don't care. I'm not saying everyone on the road is like that, but I'm saying the ones that are still driving crazy through stoplights and all this other stuff. Those
the ones that are constantly on the go. They don't know how to sit down.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a person, I'm on the go. I can't sit in a house too long. I have to go somewhere. But like we talked about earlier today, it's like, you know what, with the uncertainty of gas stations right now, it's better to catch up on this house than be on that road, because like I said, if there's still no street lights, and someone can hit you at 50 miles an hour. We've already experienced accidents, and to be honest with you, I don't want to be in another one. We experienced a head-on. At 55 miles an hour, we experienced getting hit from behind at 50 miles an hour, and I experienced going through an intersection, and and someone eats the red light, and we T-boned.
Right.
And like, I don't want to go through that.
No, I'm done.
Every time I see an intersection that doesn't have a light working, I have nightmares.
I cringe
about it, but.
Or anytime I'm getting ready to go through an intersection and I can't see what's all the way around me, I cringe.
Yeah.
Because some idiot's going to pull right out. Or if there's that little bit of blockage, a tree or something. So.
I mean, they were even talking about there were some people trapped in the Orlando airport that they told them they couldn't stay there. And they were busing them out to hotels and stuff.
Yeah. Paranormal gaming, yeah, that is awful. Some relatives got hit by a drunk driver. One time I remembered, it was bad. Yeah, I mean, that's it. And the drunk driver walks away scratch-free.
Yeah.
No permanent injuries.
The guy's texting, nothing happens to him.
Right.
But
it's the ones like me, I see it coming and you automatically in defense mode.
And tense up.
They tell you, oh, just go with it. My brain's telling me I'm going to get hurt. So right now my brain's scrambled from the last one, so. Yeah, that last one did me in, so.
But yeah, like I said, if you really don't have to be out there, there's.
No. You shouldn't be out there if you don't have to be out there.
No, there's no reason to.
But that's just my way of thinking. Doesn't mean it's right. Doesn't mean it's wrong. That's just my opinion. But opinions are like buttholes. Everyone's got one.
Yep. But yeah. It's just, it's crazy out there. But and another thing we were talking about is like, we don't even know what the hell's going on in the world. We could be being attacked by Russia or somebody right now. We could be in a full-blown war and not even know what's going on.
It's like, oh my God, how the hell did these
there could be another COVID mandate going on and we don't even.
Well, just stop and think about it. Back in, 1800s, they didn't have TVs, they didn't have internet. Somebody coming by on a horse like Paul Revere. The British are coming. The British are coming. I mean, shoot.
It's like we might have to go buy a newspaper tomorrow down the street because just to find out what the heck is going on.
I bet you everyone loved that when the newspaper started to come about.
Any comments there?
No, not new ones.
No?
No.
I could have sworn one popped up.
Well, your phone's lagging. Oh, there it is. Domo and Nini. Hopefully everything clears up soon. Yeah, hopefully it does.
Before that one.
I told you. I don't know how hard they hit, but my relative's car was flipped over and glass shattered everywhere on the road.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's.
Oh, yeah. And they probably did a me and swallowed some of it. Breathed it in. That's not fun either.
Yeah, I mean, we don't even know if there's any hurricanes spawning off Africa.
Bites your
right now.
Tongue.
Might get electric and it's like, alrighty, we got another hurricane. And it's like, oh my gosh, seriously?
No, I'm hoping this is the one for the year.
I'm hoping this is one for a long time.
I know, and
especially this area.
But that's what I was saying. Louisiana was probably saying, "Oh, thank God, it's not us this year."
Yeah.
Tomo and Nini said, "Right."
There's one headed to Mexico right now. Really?
Oh man. Well,
That's what I'm saying. We don't even know what the hell is going on out
I
there.
know.
I mean,
Paranormal gaming. I live in Georgia, still shocked how it passed us. Yeah, I mean, these suckers just got a little bite, and this little sucker just didn't want to die.
no. And it's not like we can't go next door and watch TV. It's just that we just rather be in our own house.
Yeah.
You know, that's all. Just rather be here. It's nice and quiet. I've never heard, like the silence and this, except for the cars that are speeding by like dummies over here. You notice that more.
Yeah, especially more of the motorcycles.
Yeah.
They think they're on the Autobahn.
And like I said, we got enough food and snacks to last us. So there's no reason to go shopping yet because you'll be right into.
I mean, that's the whole thing.
You'll be right into that big mess that's in there.
But it is crazy, when you don't have a TV and your internet's not that great. So
But we
it's
don't
like you're living in a whole nother world. We're in a whole nother dimension. Which is good.
Yeah,
in
it's
a way.
peaceful and relaxing. But yeah. Domo, you making any pork chop videos? By the time we get our electric back, just imagine how many videos we have to watch of other people that we're subscribed
to.
Everyone's probably saying, man, these people are not watching us no more.
They should know by
It's
now
crazy.
something should be out.
It is wild.
It is
And who
wild.
knows how Orlando is by Kissimmee. Because we have plans to go out there. But no time soon.
Not now.
Nope. She put nope, they're gone.
She done ate them suckers up.
But yeah.
Heck yeah, I was wanting to make a video of empanadas, and that's just going to have to be
The Hawaiian bread.
Back
We're going to
burner
make a
for
video
while.
of that too. Instead, now we're just eating the Hawaiian bread. It's cold.
Well, we got,
No, but we had a good whatchamacallit. If someone wanted to make this thing we were going to make with the pack of Hawaiian bread.
Yeah.
Oof. I mean, my mouth was watering and everything. I'm like, alrighty, hurricane. We're going to make some good videos on food. And it was like, wah, wah, wah. It's like, all right, ham and cheese. 1, 2, 3. Can't edit the videos of the hurricane because we just don't have the power. Said that the power company.
Fancy, did the power company give you and guesstimated when? No, they're right now today at about 2:00. They text us and said they were assessing the damages.
Yeah.
So I'm really not expecting anything until maybe Sunday, the latest. Well, actually Monday, the latest. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
I mean, I don't see it tomorrow because as long as that tree 2 houses down is on there's a big branch tree that's on a wire and the 2 wires are touching. It's cringe. It's literally hanging. It didn't snap it. That's not the reason why we lost electricity.
But it's not helping.
But as long as that tree is still there, regardless if they turn that on, that could pop a fuse.
Yep.
Because that's probably where our flickering was coming from in the beginning.
I think so that night.
But as long as that tree is still on that wire, it didn't bust through, but as long as that tree is still on there, then we know there's no time for electricity.
No.
And stuff. Because once that tree is removed, then I already know, yes. Yes, because I'm sure he reported it, the guy's house that it's in front of. I'm sure he reported it, but because he's not even touching it.
Well,
some people, they think,
I know it's dead. Let me go do
yeah,
it, and
let me
that's
go
when they
move the
get
tree.
and that's when they get the poo poo
Yeah.
shacked out of them.
Yeah, let's go move that real quick. Let me get a stick and try to push it off,
Yep.
or, the line's dead, but he's smart enough not to mess with it. But as long as that tree's still there, I already know.
I know.
I know in the middle of the night we thought there was twice. We thought we heard a truck go down the street. We were like, "Oh yeah!" And it was just someone picking up debris, like people driving around trying to make money to clean up your debris.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it happened again this morning because we seen a truck back up and it was like, "Does it have a what's that thing?
Bucket.
Does it have a bucket on it?" And it wasn't. It was like, "Oh man."
Dad Vader, remember to hit the like button, everyone. Paranormal gaming. The worst thing of this is fridge. Appliances for frozen foods and meats. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. But Florida Dad Vader, he put he put water bottles in his freezer
And
and they
frozen.
froze up, and then he said he had gallons of water that he had in the freezer too. He put those in the refrigerator and he left the bottled waters, and his freezer is still frozen.
That's good.
So that's, like I said, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good to still have meat after 2 days. So that, and he said the water is not even melted in the water bottles.
That's good then.
So,
Oh, that's the idiot on the crotch rocket.
hope he thinks we have electricity. But the thing is, it's just those ideas that people are doing to save their food.
Yep.
That's a pretty.
Paranormal gaming. Nice.
Those are good things to whatchamacallit.
Don't worry, Dad Vader. Tomorrow we're going over to Mom's to get a shower.
No, he put that on there.
No.
I'm not taking a shower until we get electric back. I'm trying to beat my basic training record. It was 2 weeks no shower.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't
Trying
want
to
go
beat
that
it.
long.
I'm trying to beat it.
I mean, I'm wiping up, but eventually I need a shower. Although wiping up is not the same as a shower.
Nah, he think we're not taking showers. We're taking cold showers.
Laughing out loud. You're funny, Stinky. I know I'm funny. I's cute too.
Now I remember in Puerto Rico we took cold showers.
Oh my God, yeah, and that water is cold.
Yeah.
Hey babe, you want to do this again in November? In Puerto Rico for a week? With Mom and Dad? Come on.
They said they might not go if there's no power. I'm not gonna go if there's no power. We'll change the tickets first. But hopefully they'll have power.
Well, as slow as Puerto Ricans are over there, we'll be going in 9 months.
That's true.
Because trust me, you can light a fire under these people's asses and they still don't move.
That is true. But I wouldn't go to
They're
Puerto
on
Rico.
island time.
They don't have power. I'm not going over there. Hell no. Living over there with no power, you're going into a house that has no food.
Yeah.
No. And we already experienced when we went over there when there was power and water and there was no food in the stores and people still
Yes.
fighting for water and steak and
Oh. It was like we walked into deja vu when COVID first hit.
yeah.
Everybody panicking. I'm like, oh my.
Yeah, I couldn't.
We just looked at each other and said, I don't know if we can go through this again.
Yeah. Because, first we wouldn't have water because they have no power or no water. We wouldn't have water for flushing the toilet.
Right.
So that's it. I mean, shit. You ain't got water to
Definitely
flush
don't want
the
to do
toilet.
that if you ain't got no water.
You'll be pooping in the woods and stuff.
Give the banana farm some good fertilizer. Oi. So today we come back from seeing my mom, and there's this big box on the front porch. Cameraman goes, BB, what'd you order now? I said, that's not mine. That's coming from Brenda. He goes, oh, okay, we'll see. He's seen. It was all from Brenda. All the wedding centerpieces.
Well, I was thinking, like, we got no power. What the hell are you ordering from Amazon? Or how did you order from Amazon? I'm surprised BB ain't going into shock from not ordering
Nope.
from Amazon.
Paranormal gaming. Yeah, man, let your trail be known. Laughing out loud. Thumbs up.
Hey,
well, they're all knocked down, so they're going to need some sprucing up.
I mean, taking showers is overrated.
Yeah. Okay.
Forget about pooping in the yard. Taking showers is overrated. This is a good time to visit.
You, maybe.
This is a good time to give Florida Dad Vader a hug.
He's saying, not till you take a shower.
Marking your territory. I mean, my armpits haven't smelled this good in years.
Okay. Do I get to say so?
I mean, there is a culture out there that they don't use underarm deodorants. And they don't use soap. Wasn't it that you told me?
They don't shave.
No, you told me that you were bathing someone and they don't use soap.
Yeah.
It was a culture that they don't use soap. They use either oil.
Yeah.
And you can smell right the wreath of death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna start sleeping in the back bedroom.
I think I'm gonna.
Dad Vader's like, I'll pass, and then he gives a green face. Look.
I think I'm gonna. I'm gonna throw all my cologne bottles away.
Oh my.
My underarm. I'm gonna stop using soap and just use water and the leaves out there. I think I smelled them in Dunkin' Donuts. But yeah, I think I'm gonna take on that. Just think how much money we'll save on soap and underarm deodorant and water from not taking a shower.
No, listen, dude, I sweat too bad. I can't be bothered with not having deodorant and a shower. The older I get, the more I sweat.
Yeah, showers are overrated.
Yeah, okay.
That's my new culture now.
Okay.
And then me and Florida Dad Vader, we can do a collaboration.
Dad Vader's like, not until you take a shower.
We can go over at Florida Dad Vader's house and do a collaboration with them.
He's like, after I spray you down with a water hose. No soap in Florida?
We could do the Disney collaboration.
Oh, God.
Put a fan in front of me.
No. I do. I sweat.
No bueno. Look at throw it up.
You see? Yeah. You see the emojis?
I bet you that man hasn't taken a shower in days, boy. He just don't want to tell us. He don't want to say, man. I'm not taking a cold shower. I mean, who takes a shower every day? Who does that?
Me.
Who takes a shower twice a day? Who does that? Nobody.
Sometimes I do. If I'm sweating
It's
bad enough.
unbelievable.
I get out there cleaning the yard.
Just think what cavemen used to smell like back
Oh God, no! I don't want to even think about that.
then.
No, I'm sorry. I would be. It would be worse than throwing up. Oh my God! I would just say, just kill me
I
now.
took one today without a water heater, and water was 76 degrees. Ooh, no. It's okay. I'll pass up on that.
Why? That's about how cold it was in Puerto Rico.
Because your pores in your body close.
I know.
So you're keeping the dirt and the smell still in your body. That's why you're supposed to take a warm shower so your pores open up.
Yeah. Well, you got to do with what you got to do.
But I'm saying there's no sense in taking a shower. Cold showers are good for you. I'm good. The old saying, no sense in taking a shower if it's a cold shower. Cold shower shrinks things up.
I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming.
Yeah.
I was just waiting to see how you were going to word.
That's why he likes cold showers.
I knew that was coming.
He likes to see the turtles.
I was waiting to see how that was going to get worked.
He likes to see the turtle show. BB hot shower cameraman. Now I'm saving the planet. Yeah.
You got
Yes. You got the house smelling like an ape house. No, I'm saving the planet. Like Ben Sai says, I'm about that saving the planet stuff. Hey man, taking showers kills the environment. You know that. And the ecosystem.
Well, you know what? The ecosystem's just going to have to die every time I take a shower. Because I tell you what, I don't know how the people back in...
I mean, how can you take
back,
fresh water and just waste it?
Real easy.
I'm saying, nah. I'm going to stop brushing my teeth. Are you guys grow?
So, are you growing a beard too? Well, he will be until the power comes on. Then he's got that little electric razor.
I didn't even think about it. Shaving. Okay.
Missy Rambo. Okay, I'm chiming in now, laughing out loud. I can't sleep comfortably without a bath or shower every night. You got it. Florida diabetic, poor BB. This is a guy, when I would come home, if with working in a nursing home, I would say...
What are you going to say first? Well, write it down. I want to see what you're going to say
No,
first.
it's not bad.
Oh, okay.
I'd come home and I would tell him, listen, before you go to work, I need a laundry basket or a bag out there in the garage. Why? Because our unit's being shut down because somebody's got scabies or they're sick, really contagious. Well, why do you want a laundry basket out there? Because I don't want to bring the clothes in the house. So he would do it. I'd get home, get undressed in the garage, come in, go ahead into the shower, and then he goes, I don't even get a kiss.
You know what the crazy thing is?
I said no, because I got the heebie-jeebies on me.
You know what the crazy thing is?
What?
You didn't even touch that table, did you?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Because that light went on.
Really?
Yeah.
No,
When you said heebie-jeebies.
Oh, no, I didn't touch it then.
Okay. But go ahead,
Yeah.
read the comments.
Florida Dad Vader, poor BB. Florida Dad Vader at Missy, I agree. Florida Dad Vader laughing out loud. Yeah, I mean, shoot. Same thing if we had a flu outbreak. Off come the clothes, man.
Well,
Head
that's
straight
different.
into-
That's germs.
Head straight into the shower. I didn't get my kiss yet.
Everyone needs germs on them.
Not that many.
No, not like coming home from a nursing home. I'm just talking about when you don't take a shower, your body's more germ.
Well, I'm not saying use an antibacterial soap all the time. No, that's
But you
not
don't know
good.
what's in soap. Do you know in cologne that some colognes are made out of pee-pee of animals?
Yeah.
But it smells good, doesn't it?
Newsflash.
So you're telling me
Cologne's
pee-pee?
always been made out of pee. Why do you think they used to call it toilet water?
I'm saying, but it's okay to smell like an animal's pee-pee. But that smells good. But if you don't take a shower, oh my God, you stink. Come on, man. Think about that.
Man, Indians used to put deer pee-pee on them to bring the deers to them. To go hunting.
But I'm saying, you think about that. Colognes are made out of animals' pee-pee. Certain animals' pee-pee.
Yeah.
But that smells good. But if you don't take a shower, that smells bad.
Because it's more because that's brewing bacteria, dude.
Oh my God. Does that, I mean, seriously, doesn't that, I'm starting to wake up, man. These past 2 days, I'm learning about myself. I'm starting to wake up. Like Bonzi said, I want to save the universe.
Okay.
I mean, all those animals that had
You'll
to
see us at the
pee-pee into
wedding. He'll be at one side of the
for
church and I'll
cologne.
be in the back with the rest of the guests. Might want to tell Father.
I've been wearing
we're gonna
pee-pee
need
this
those
whole time,
mics.
and people tell me you smell good.
Yeah, we're gonna tell Father we're gonna need
I
those
smell
mics.
good now. That's what I'm talking about. I haven't smelled this good since a long time.
Since you were young and skinny.
Since I was single.
You're making from under cheese. Or you're making from under cheese, yeah.
It's
He's making
fermented cheese.
Yeah.
Okay, but people eat fermented cheese.
We'll turn you
So
into
what's the difference if you're
turn
fermented?
you into a block of that steak cheese. That's what we'll do. We'll turn him into a block of that steak
We've
cheese.
become a society that's got things all wrong, man. We've become a society that definitely has things all wrong.
And just think, back in the 1800s, they didn't take a shower.
That's what I'm saying. They were smelling good.
Oh my God.
Until
Because
someone
they thought if they
someone
took a-
says, "Hey, animal, pee in here. Look, cologne, perfume." Come on, man. Think about it. I think I'm learning a lot from not watching TV, no radio, no nothing. I'm starting to wake up. Thanks, Bonsai. I'm starting to wake up, man.
Bonsai got the joke.
I'm starting to wake up now. I'm saving the world. I am. I'm not using water that's clean water that can be drinkable. Yeah, I'm not using drinkable water. So that gives more people cups of water to drink. Okay? The little kids in those poor states that don't have water, they can have my water.
Oh, okay.
And the other crazy thing is that when the astronauts go to space, they turn their pee-pee into water.
Yeah.
But yet we're here in the world using drinkable water to clean ourselves and to pee in and flush.
Well, we don't have the thing that they use.
Mind blowing, ain't it, huh?
For
They're
you.
drinking pee-pee water from their own pee-pee. But we're peeing and drinking water that someone can drink from.
Well, not every house is NASA.
I'm learning something new every day.
Dad
We ain't got
Vader,
electricity.
Dad Vader, anything to justify your
Thanks,
nastiness.
Bonsai. Bonsai just woke me up, man. He's right. I'm saving the planet.
Oh my God.
I'm saving the planet, man.
You ain't saving nothing.
I am. I'm saving that planet. That's one extra cup of water that, if they say that you waste water, so many gallons of water go down the sink from just running. Like when you turn the shower on, you got to wait for it to get warm. That's drinking water.
Really? I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
So you're wasting water. You're not saving the planet. I'm saving the world.
Okay, you save the world.
All it takes is one person to change, and then the other one else falls in line.
Okay.
Wow, I didn't even think about that, boy. Throw all my cologne and everything. I'm done.
He's thinking way too deep.
I'm just saying, I've made sense right there. No one can argue that.
Oh, we could.
I've made 2 senses right there.
We could, but
I made sense with the cologne, and I made sense with the water.
We could, but it's
And the
not going to do
astronauts.
any good with you because you're thick as
What
a
do you
brick.
think? What do you think the people in the future are going to drink when there's no more water on this earth? They're going to be drinking pee-pee that's been cleaned out.
Well, our body is 90% water, so
So
our
I'm
pee-pee
saying,
is
so
90%
let's start now.
water.
Let's start saving the world for the future
Okay.
generation.
Well, call up NASA. Tell them you need that pee-pee filter changed. We need to have that in the house.
One small step for mankind, one big step for me.
This hurricane made you a hippie, cameraman.
That's what I'm saying.
He's been enlightened.
Makes you think about it, boy.
Maybe if I hit him upside the head, maybe the brain will get back.
I'm telling you. I just like blew everyone's mind up. Talking about drinking pee.
I told him you just get a hold of NASA. Tell him that we need that, pee-pee thing here, so.
I'm just saying.
Oh, I'm just
Bonsai,
saying.
he made sense there.
I mean, maybe you need to go bump your
I'm making
head.
a stand.
Maybe you need to bump your head to shed some money in the garage tomorrow to get that brain back into the right socket.
The next time I sweat, I'm just going to get a washcloth rag and just wipe myself down with my sweat and use that as bath water.
Okay.
That's going to be my bath water from now on.
Mm-hmm. It's a good thing we don't have to worry about having kids then.
I wonder what else I can learn from all of this.
Oh my God, don't even try.
I'm just saying, things that I'm learning.
Listen, dude.
Things that I'm learning.
Listen, dude. You're just going way out there. Okay. Way out there.
Gotta do some more educational videos.
Dad
Gotta
Vader.
educate the world.
Dad Vader, I think the no AC is getting to you. Domo Nini laughing out loud. Domo Nini. Tell him, baby. Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
I'm a whole new man now. I'm changing my life around
no,
for the better.
Shit's getting deep and I ain't got boots on. So what are you gonna do? All right, if you ain't gonna pee in the toilet, what you gonna do when you shit?
When they say that,
Do tell. I want to know.
they say that when there's a hurricane and there's no water.
No, not hurricane. We're talking every day. When you gotta go take a shit, where are you gonna go shit?
I'm just gonna tell you right now if you let me explain it.
Okay, explain.
They say when there's a hurricane, there's no water. If it's mellow, then if it's yellow, then you let it mellow.
Oh, okay. And
If it's brown, you flush it down.
but isn't that wasting water?
Not if it's brown, you flush it down.
But
If it's yellow, you make it mellow.
But if it's brown, you can
So that
fertilize
means
the
we're wasting.
plants.
So that means we're flushing the toilet too much.
I don't know about you, baby.
Like you're getting ready to go flush the toilet.
Yes,
If
I'm
it's
gonna go pee.
if it's mellow, let it. If it's yellow, let it mellow. Now, if you're doing a brown, you better flush it down. Look at that. We're wasting water. I didn't even think about that. Every time someone pees, that's a gallon of water that you're wasting. When we can be just peeing in it until, I don't know. Anyway, I'm learning a lot from this hurricane. I'm learning a ton of things. I mean, that's why underwears are there for.
Oh my.
That's to keep you from dirtying your inside of your pants. So I think I'm going to start wearing the same clothes every day. Did you hear me?
I heard you.
Oh, okay. Because there's no sense of changing your clothes if I'm wearing underwears.
Oh boy.
Ay. Why you flush the toilet for? You just wasted water. You just filled up our septic tank.
You'll be all right.
Sit down and relax.
Oh. Yeah, and I'm not the one tripping.
I'm just saying. You
What
learn
was-
something new every day you don't have life.
What was in that peach mango tea I gave you?
I don't know. When BB's washing clothes, you sit on the couch naked.
Don't give him any ideas.
She don't need to wash my clothes because I'm gonna wear because it's you just keep saving the planet, Cameron. And see? There's no reason to wash your clothes if you're wearing underwears.
Okay, well, what are we doing with the underwears?
You can wash them or hand wash them.
Oh boy.
Just sit down so we can.
Oh, Lordy B.
I don't even think the cavemen wore underwears. Underwears can be overrated. I see people that wear sneakers with no socks.
Yeah. I know a lot of people that don't wear underwear.
That's what I'm going to start doing. Save the environment. Because all that water that you're putting in that washing machine, that's drinking water.
Oh, well. Dad Vader, waiting for your one outfit. Yeah. Mister, I'm going to save the planet. He's worried about saving the planet, but I bet you when that power comes on, he's going to be on that internet. Frying the space station.
Need to air out.
Hey, I'm all for going commando when you got to go commando. Woman or a man, sometimes you just got to let it breathe.
One small step for mankind, one giant leap for me.
Yeah, until the internet comes back on, he's going to be on that thing. He's going to be blowing up the space station.
The space station. No, when the internet comes back on, I'm going to show you that what I said is true.
Okay. Okay.
Deep thoughts by Cameron. Thanks to you, Bonsai. You got me thinking now, boy.
Deep thoughts.
Using
yeah.
all the electric with his AC.
Right?
No, I think I'm gonna go buy that Ryoki power fan and just use the fan.
Yeah, I want to see that. No more AC, cameraman.
I mean, you learn a lot, boy. You learn a lot. They don't
Learning
teach you
it,
that stuff in books.
learning it, and implementing it are completely two different things.
Yeah, I thought you said it was a Ryoki or whatever the hell. What's that thing? That Home Depot says, the fan. Isn't that Ryoki?
Ryobi?
Oh, Ryobi. The same thing. Ryoki, Ryobi.
Ryan made it three, he's laughing.
I mean, what's the difference between Ryoki and Ryobi?
Because I don't think there is a Ryoki.
Okay, Ryobi. Yeah, Ryobi. Get one of those power fan Ryobis.
Okay.
Put a block of ice in front of it.
Oh, Lord. Some dry ice?
Or dry ice.
At least I know Fancy Fruit carries that.
Do they?
They do.
I didn't even know that. We can do that. Put some dry ice.
That'd be nice and cool then.
Put a fan in front of it. There you have it. Saving the world. One ice maker at a time. Oh no, we can't because ice is made out of drinking water.
Oh boy, okay.
And if you use ice and it melts,
You've done wasted water.
there you go.
Dilemmas.
There you go.
Dilemmas.
Gonna learn something tomorrow, probably.
Yeah, you're gonna learn how to reorganize that garage out there.
Yeah, that you're trying to take over.
Nope.
Just like you didn't take over my man cave. My man cave's a friggin' rental now.
No.
Yes, it is.
It's a man cave that looks like
No. I wanted to put my posters up of Farrah Fawcett.
No, you didn't.
Now all of a sudden I got a half a Tampa Bay flag hanging in the room.
Oh.
I have all your medicines in there. You put a dresser in there.
Yep.
You turned it into a room.
Yeah, it looks
Looks like you want guests over.
it looks like people live there.
Farrah was bad. She was bad, all right. Go Buccaneers.
That's right.
Well, you might not be able to watch a Buccaneer game. What are you going to do then if we don't have no power?
Well, then I just gotta wait it out.
I'm talking to Florida Dad Vader. What's he going to do? And they might be playing in Miami. Who knows? I know they're practicing down there in Miami. So that means you guys won't be able to watch your Buccaneers play.
Nope.
Uh-oh. What was that?
I don't know. That's a truck.
You think? You could press that button and it'll shut that off.
Or maybe it's somebody going to mom's. Somebody's going to mom's.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's Caitlin's car?
Yeah.
Caitlin somewhere.
Yeah, okay.
Damn, I got all excited.
I thought it was a freaking electric truck.
So did I. Heard that beep beep, beep beep. Dad Vader's like, I will watch it. Well, maybe he can watch it on his phone.
I don't know how you watch it on your phone.
Well, like if you've got the
NFL Network.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, NFL Network.
Gotta love it.
Where you going?
Right here. What the hell?
Well, bring your phone with you.
Oh, that was Noah.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm like, wait a minute, they just pulled in. Where are they going?
And then I seen the big car. It's Noah.
Maybe that's the secret code.
Exactly, my phone. See, I told ya.
What's your phone?
That's how I was gonna watch the game.
Oh.
Going to Ale House to watch it. Raheem. That's not a bad idea either. You know what I'm doing?
Smells like people are burning trees out here.
They are. That died across the street.
It's crazy. There was more light before than there was now. There he goes. You bastard, you. Going to Ale House.
That's not a bad idea.
If they're open here. I don't know if they're open.
That's what I'm saying.
We'd have to ask, what's his name? Carlos. Oh, I don't think Carlos lives by Ale House.
Mm-mm. No,
It's
you don't.
beautiful out here.
It is. So pretty. Nice and cool. Slight breeze.
Dad Vader. Well, let me know if you go to Ale House, Dad Vader. I'll go with you. Me and BB will go up there. I'll wear that Buccaneer shirt you bought me.
Thought you saw we were saving our gas. Make up my mind.
Yeah, but I want to show Dad Vader my new cologne.
Oh God.
How about if I wear that if I wear that Buccaneer shirt and send it back to you? You think you'll wash it for me? You gotta take a shower. I'll jump in your pool before I go, okay? Look at my mother. She's showing. Shut that bathroom light off. She's over there showing off that she can have a light in the bathroom. Son of a gun. Even my own mother's rubbing it in my face. My own mother, man, turning on the lights, wasting electricity. All right, I'll take a shower, and then we'll go. I'll take a shower. Just running water. She's a savage. She is. Hey, you never know. There might be some crazy person out there that might piss them off with no light. And the crazy thing is, she's probably not even in the bathroom. She probably just has the light on.
Dad Vader said I'd be over there sleeping on the couch.
Nah,
No, you wouldn't, because
nah.
you've got 4 cats.
No, and then all of a sudden you go over there. It's like, while you're here, can you do this? And like I went over there today because one of the breakers thing, and the next thing I wound up changing an air filter with the breaker. Heck no. I left home for a reason. I want my freedom. All natural. Yeah. I'll put my new cologne on. All natural.
Florida Dad Vader cat, yuck. Yeah, Mom's got 4 cats over there. And these are big cats, too.
That's what we'll do. If he goes to thing, we'll go with him. We'll get a group shot.
Okay.
Picture. Standing next to him. That's getting a little cloudy out there.
Well, I know we ain't
I don't know
getting
if
any
that's
rain.
good or bad. Well, sometimes that cloud will bring the humidity. You can hear someone's
Generator.
yeah. The guy down the road, his generator's running. That generator's been running for 2 days straight, non-stop. I gotta give it to that generator, boy.
They're built
It's
for
putting
that.
some time on it. But I really do think overall, with this weather here, we fare good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I hear them around me too. Only bad about those generators. Sometimes some people they put it too close to the house, and if we were living close to him, I'd probably be like, man, shut that shit down. I wouldn't be able to sleep with that noise.
You sleep with the TV on.
And I sleep with you snoring.
That's right.
I mean, what choices?
Listen here,
I
dude.
have?
You snore
What choices do I have? The generator or you snoring?
too. Or the CPAP leaking.
The CPAP leaking. That's my life. Wrapped up in a bottle. Honestly, I don't want to deal with the generator, gas, oil changes, spark plugs. Yeah. And then you got to keep it maintenance. I mean, because if you're not using it, you can't just leave the gas in there.
Right.
I mean, that's something like my uncle where he has that big diesel generator in Puerto Rico because he does the whole house with it. It's expensive to have someone come out there,
Yeah, he does
every
it
6 months or so many months out there to run it, to check it, to keep maintenance. It's like a car. You gotta.
Yep. That you do.
That's why I say it's a. I mean, living without electricity, as long as you have a solid home, I guess it's not that bad. Like, unless your home was devastated, that's a different story. But then again, if it was hot, those play the factors. But I just think overall, it's now like the people in Puerto Rico living a year without freaking electricity. I don't know if I can do that because a lot of their water pumps and stuff are electric, so they wouldn't have water. That's what's bad about something like that. If
Yeah.
you can't pump the water through your pipes.
Raheem 83. You guys make getting old not sound so good with all this snoring and CPAP laughing out loud. Well, usually if you're going to snore, you're going to do it when you're young and continue it throughout your life. Just unfortunately, sometimes as you get older, it gets worse.
See, before when you, in Puerto Rico, they went that 1 year without light. Bonsai says I have an inverter that works great. My cousin, when that Hurricane Fiona went over there, he lost 2 of his solar panels, and then his inverter that inverted the solar panels and energy blew out on that Fiona hurricane. But yeah, they went 1 whole year.
Tab Vader's like, I snore like a bear, no lie. Listen here, I can snore so loud I wake my damn self up.
Look at that guy. He just turned on his light in his bathroom. And my mother still got her light. There ain't no way she's in that bathroom.
No,
and this
she's
dude
not.
just turned his light on. Show off. And look, in the other room, he's got a TV playing and another light on.
Go tell him he's wasting electricity.
Jesus. What a show. I know one thing. We're going to have a light electric bill. Ain't going to be that much this month. because we're dead. This house is dead. We saved money when we went to Puerto Rico. We're gonna have a good, nice electric bill this month. A nice little itty bitty. The only thing that sucks, we got to pay full cable or full internet service because the internet service is still going. Son of a gun, boy.
And the reason I wear a CPAP is because I quit breathing in the middle of my sleep.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say about CPAP. They say that it used to be back in the days, if you were overweight or if your neck was a certain size, you have to wear a CPAP. But now,
That's not true.
right now, they're saying it's genetic.
Yeah.
It's how your face is shaped. It's something like that. But yeah, it's genetic now. So that old myth about wearing a CPAP, like heavy people have to wear a CPAP or people with fat throats.
Yeah, I stopped breathing anywhere from 25 to 35 times a night.
That dude's in there probably taking a shower, wasting drinking water. My mother still got her light on. I should go tap on the window. Tell her to shut that light off.
I'm surprised the cat's not in the window. Usually it is.
Yeah, he's got a TV on. He didn't even shut the TV off to go to the bathroom.
Maybe he went to the bathroom and forgot to shut the bathroom light off.
Bastard. Yeah, bastard, boy.
Dad Vader says you're the light police.
I feel like knocking on everyone's door. You know you're wasting electricity.
Raheem's like, it's kind of blinding. Can't lie.
It is.
That's scary.
It is. That light is bright as hell, boy.
Dad Vader, can you get surgery for snoring? Well, peeping Tom, but you're peeping their lights.
He shut the light off, and then my mom shut the light off. But she's got the bedroom light on.
Yeah. But no, I mean, I went and had my, I had a deviated septum in my nose because I broke my nose when I was younger. And, that didn't help. So
Little
having
star
that.
rocker hang in there.
What did he say?
All right, go ahead. Tell the story about your nose.
But anyway, I had a deviated septum and they went in and fixed that. That helped. But then I still need the CPAP.
But they have that one machine that they can...
Put in your neck so you don't have to wear the mask.
Right. You
But
just don't want to do the surgery.
I don't want to do another neck surgery.
Yeah.
Because it goes into your neck and they attach it into your air pipe.
Yeah, we hanging in there. As best as we can.
That's all we can do.
I wouldn't even know how that would be.
What?
Like, what if that machine ever failed that's inside of you?
That's what I'm afraid of. Like pops or it gets defective or...
Yeah, and then they got to go back in there and take it out again.
Yeah. But
That's
one of the side effects to that Inspire machine is like when it's attached to your airway down here in your trach, that you feel like you got a sore throat all the time.
Dries your throat up.
Yeah. No, Dad Vader, they just can't cut something out there.
Bonsai says, got the haterade for
For
lights.
lights, Nope.
That's
And
the crazy thing. When you see other people with lights, it kind of makes you like, well, it makes you appreciate lights.
Yeah, it really does.
You know, and here's another thing, okay? I just thought of something else thanks to Bonsai. Bonsai's giving me some deep thoughts. I just thought about this.
Oh shit!
Okay?
Here we go again.
Well, listen, hear me out now, okay? We, as a society, talk about saving the earth and the energy that we always tell our kids when you leave the room, shut off the light.
Yeah.
But then, as you can see in my mother's house, she has the bedroom light on and the bathroom is lit. So why turn on the bathroom light on if the light from the bedroom is going to shine into the bathroom?
Because your mother is legally blind. She needs all the light she can
I'm saying,
get.
but look at that guy over there. Look how bright his light was. Like, do you need that bright of a light for your bathroom just to go pee-pee?
Well, maybe
maybe
he does.
Christ.
Maybe
Think about that.
Maybe, well, you think about this. Maybe his pee-pee's so small, he's got to
But
have
yeah,
a
here we
magnifier
have
glass.
candles and we have that battery operated and we're just fine. This is lighting up pretty much of the house here.
That's because we're weird.
So think about that.
Like I said, maybe he's got a really small weeby and he needs all the light he can get.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
So maybe we should just do away with lights and just do candles.
Go back to the 1800s?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just saying, we're here telling people to shut the light off when you leave the room. Or you're not in the room, shut your lights off. So lights are overrated.
Uh-huh.
It's another way to save the earth.
Yeah, you go tell that to your mama.
I think even though we get electricity back, we're going to start doing this method.
Okay.
Seriously, I think we're going to use those lights from now on that are on the wall at nighttime. And
I'm
then
all right with that.
Yeah. We don't need all these lights.
Okay. We'll see about all that.
Think about it. Save the earth.
Yeah.
One step at a time. One step.
What you filming over there? The candles?
I'm saying. No, I got you in there, and your little pirate head.
That's right.
Your little skull head right there.
Dang straight.
We've made some discoveries tonight.
Yeah, they're sure losing it.
We made some discoveries. You don't need to take a bath. We really don't need electricity.
Bad aim. Yeah, he's got bad aim.
I mean, we can buy those decor lights right there and you're good.
Yeah, all through the house.
I think that's what we're going to do.
Okay.
We're going to change our lifestyle.
Okay, but when I'm spending money, I don't want to hear you bitching.
Spending money, you already got a bunch of, you just need batteries.
That's still spending money.
Yeah, but I'd rather go to the dollar store and buy $1 pack of batteries.
I ain't buying that cheap shit. It lasts for what, 2 hours? No, I'm good. I got better things to do with my time than change out batteries all day long.
Come on, Lakelanders.
My time is precious. Okay.
Come on, Floridians. Let's show the world how to save it. What, are you tangled up in there?
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
Yeah, because just looking at my mom's house and the neighbor's house, they're wasting lights.
Your mother needs the lights.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
Just wasting lights and energy. when other people can use them.
I bet you 10 to 1 you go tell her that, and I bet you she can stick her foot straight
we-
up your ass. You want to make a bet on that?
We need to save water and electricity
Okay.
for the future generation.
Uh-huh. Why? So they can piss it away?
I want to try that trick where you get a potato
Don't know my name, man. You laughing out
and you
loud.
screw a light bulb in it and supposedly the light's supposed to go on. Have you seen that?
Yeah, I think the kids used to do that for like the science fair.
I think we're going to try that.
Well, you go right ahead there.
When the sun comes up, let's try that. And then
All
what
right.
we'll do is, instead of having candles, we can screw the light bulbs into the potatoes.
Okay. I think you also need a battery for that, but okay.
No, the energy is coming from the potato.
Okay. All right.
I'm telling you,
I'll let you waste a potato.
when we're done here, I'm going to pull it up on Google. I'm going to pull it up on Google.
Okay. So whatever Google says is the gospel.
Well, it's better than Facebook.
You got a point there. Yeah.
But
that
yeah,
is a valid
I'm gonna
point.
pull it up on Google because I think I seen something, and I think I remember that when I was a kid.
Jomo and Nini's like, I've heard that before.
Yeah,
All right, well.
and then when the potato doesn't have the energy, then we can make baked potato with it.
I ain't sticking no damn bulb in a potato and then gonna cook it and eat it. I'm sorry.
That's saving. I think we're gonna try that tomorrow. I'm gonna Google it up and see if we try it tomorrow.
She said someone did it on YouTube.
Yeah, see?
Okay.
So the next video, if we don't have lights tomorrow, we'll try the light bulb trick. I wonder if it'll work on an LED light. It should.
I don't know.
We're gonna try it, dude. I'm saving us money.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you learn a
And
lot.
what happens if we have another damn potato famine?
What's that? That's a potato famine. Where the potatoes are no good?
Does anybody out there know what a potato famine is?
Where they ran out of potatoes? Did they run out of potatoes?
Jomo and Nini. I don't know about that. That's where you're not able to grow potatoes. That's why it's called a famine.
I don't know.
That is why Dad Vader and my brother have hemochromatosis.
From the potato famine?
Yes. They didn't have enough meat, and what meat they did, their body mutated the iron to whatever they ate to make enough iron to keep their bodies going. It genetically mutated
So what's that to do with potatoes?
because you get a lot of your potatoes. Your iron is in potatoes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, there's a lot about food you don't know. I mean, I know you know the Puerto Rican stuff, but it's the white it's the white food you don't know anything
I know
about.
potato. Tomato.
I went to go cook corned beef and cabbage one day. That made her, wow, I didn't know that, baby. Yes. That's how hemochromatosis come about. Celtic people, Irish, and some Scottish, they were known for their potatoes. They grew potatoes. So, for whatever reason, the soil got bad. They had a real bad winter. And it damaged the soil. So every time they would grow a crop, it wouldn't produce good potatoes. They were still trying to eat these potatoes. And then they were poor. So whatever meat or vegetables they ate, it wasn't enough iron to sustain their body. So their body's immune system mutated. So whatever little bit of iron that you guys did eat, it would make more, and more. And that's how the hemochromatosis, it is a mutated gene that you guys have. But that mutated gene can be passed down from generation to generation. It can also skip a generation or two and then hit somebody. People had this disease for years and they blamed it on alcoholism, because by the time that it got diagnosed, they already had cirrhosis of the liver and damaged their kidneys. And they blamed it on drinking. And it wasn't until they started doing research that people that did not drink at all were having it. And then that's what got them researching it, and that's how they found it. Dad, my kids have been tested. Yeah, that's good because you can pass it down.
So Dad Vader's an X-Men?
Yeah, Dad Vader's
He's a
an
mutant?
X-Men. Yeah, he's got that X gene.
So he's a mutant?
Yeah, he's a mutant.
So the comic books were telling the truth. Wow. My mind is blowing today, boy. We've learned so much.
Laughing my ass off, you nut.
Drinking
We
your
know
own,
he aimed that one at you.
drinking your own pee-pee. Saving the world. Now we got mutants walking around.
And that's why it's good for people to know their ancestry. Dad Vader, I'm a real life Iron Man. Yes, you are.
Please.
That's why it's good for people to know their backgrounds, their genetics, because my mom and my youngest sister were taking my brother to Moffett in Tampa. They couldn't figure out why he was producing so much iron. At first thing they thought was leukemia. I'm like, nah. My mom come and told me and said, and I was like, no, Mom, that's not leukemia. Well, my youngest sister was sick, and you can't go into Moffett if you're sick. So she's like, Bonnie, will you go with Mom and I'll watch the kids? And I was like, okay, yeah. My sister's got blonde hair. My mom's got jet black hair. My brother's got jet black hair. I walked into the room. I got wet hair. The doctor looked at my mom and said, who is that? My mom's like, that's my daughter. And he's like, no, she's got blonde hair. My mom's like, yeah, and that's my oldest daughter. He goes, God damn, I knew it, but it just didn't add up. He looked at my mom and he goes, are you guys Irish by any chance? My mom's like, on her father's side, they did the damn test and it come back and that's what it showed. They put my brother through absolute hell for almost a year, doing every blood test imaginable back then. And I walked in the room, they seen the red hair, then the light bulb came on. So I'm thinking, well, you did every other test, why didn't you do this one? But they both got jet black hair, they're both dark complected. My mom when was younger, being out in the sun, she looks like she's a Mexican. And my brother the same way. So it wasn't adding up. Not until I walked into the room. I mean, all the ducks were in a row, but he was missing one. And I was the missing key. So my mom's like, thank God you came with us. And I was like, yeah, I guess so. But then after that, we all had to be tested. So it sucks though. But one good thing about it, the older you get, you don't have to have the bloodletting as often. But also, with you guys having hemochromatosis, they've done studies on your guys' blood that if somebody is going in for a bone marrow transplant, they can use that blood and it generates the bone marrow faster. Yeah, it really was a good thing I went with him.
So his code name would be Dr. Bone Marrow.
Dr.
Healer.
Bone Marrow.
Bone Marrow Healer.
They've done studies on it though. Like even like if they go into surgery, and because I know a lot of people that do this, they will go get 2 pints of their own blood taken and have it sent to the hospital. This way, God forbids, they need it. If something goes awry or they are in the hospital, like for an outpatient, something goes crazy and they're admitted, they can use their own blood to help fight infections all faster than your blood or my blood, because theirs is so enriched with that protein of iron. So it's like double-edged sword. It's a curse, but it can also help you also. And we've had to do that with John. Like when he goes in for his peg tube, he would always go in and get a pint of blood taken in case something went wrong. And it worked.
Something new every day.
You'd be surprised with the medical.
But today we learned a lot of things new.
Yeah, that you've gone local.
I'm done with the shower.
Yeah, we've learned you've gone local.
I'm gonna hang out with Dad Vader Sunday.
Uh-huh. Anytime, Dad Vader, anytime. He said I gotta start bloodletting again. Thanks for the info. Yeah, but God forbid you have to have a surgery. But if you do have to have a surgery, always get your blood taken and have it sent to the hospital. So they can, God forbid, you need it, it's there, and you'll recover faster. Dad Vader, yeah, don't use soap, is what we learned from Cameraman.
I should bottle it and sell it on eBay.
Unfortunately, some fool would probably buy it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and that's the scariest thought yet.
Yeppers, weppers. All right, dude. You ready to go to bed?
Yeah. I still gotta take my medicine.
Yeah, it's been a long day.
Yeah, I gotta take some Aleve. I'm achy today.
Bottle funk.
How about bottle bacteria?
We should have a pool. Who gets the light on faster, us or Florida Dad Vader? Hey, Francisco.
How you doing over there?
But yep, what's today? Day 2 with no light?
Mm-hmm.
Day 2, no lights.
As cameraman said, day 2 with no lights.
Yep, just hanging in here with no lights. Going to a Yankee game tomorrow. Cameraman doing his part. I think I should start selling t-shirts. Do your part. Don't shower. Shower power. Bottle must equals no bueno. My daughter went down there to Disney Wednesday. I wonder how she went Wednesday when it was closed. We had a hurricane.
Looks cool.
Maybe it was last Wednesday. But not this Wednesday.
It looks spooky because we got no lights.
Yeah, we just had a hurricane. I don't think she came to Disney Wednesday. Because the airports were closed. Tuesday afternoon or Wednesday morning. No. Tuesday. When did we get hit with the hurricane? Wednesday, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because today's Friday.
Yeah. Disney's still closed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everything's closed. There's no...
Yeah, and Orlando closed down before Tampa.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It must have been last Wednesday because it's not this Wednesday that passed.
Nope.
Yeah, we're in a hurricane. We have no lights. Orlando, a lot of places. Tampa, Fort Myers got washed away.
Yeah, they're devastated.
She stood in a hotel. I told her not to, but Tuesday night she landed. Yeah, Disney's closed. Disney is closed for who knows. I don't know if they're going to open up, even if they got electricity over there. Could be Saturday.
I know, I have been worried. Haven't you heard from her since then?
Yeah.
Because the cell towers didn't go down.
Well,
they went out.
Florida Dad Vader says if you have T-Mobile.
Oh, she was in Universal today. Yeah.
Wow, Universal's opened up today?
Well, why not?
Yeah, see, we don't even know. We don't even have TV or a light. Florida Dad Vader should know if the parks were open. He would know. But I'm surprised they were open because
I knew something was poking me in my foot.
the hurricane left Orlando yesterday.
Yeah.
It looks bad down there.
I feel bad. Very scary.
I mean, it's not. I mean, Fort Myers is scary.
Yeah.
Everywhere else, it's just lights out and stuff.
Literally.
Yeah. I mean, it's just lights out. But I'm surprised Universal Studios is open because...
Well, they're on that good grid.
Yeah, but still.
Well, I mean, maybe
if every other place is around them is not open, imagine to go to a park and not know if you can get gas and all the food places and...
I don't know.
Shoot. No. Yeah, I believe they opened back up, but SeaWorld stayed closed. That's what I'm saying. I could have sworn that some of these places said they weren't going to open up till like the weekend or until, because those rides have to get inspected.
Saw sharks
well, that was
and
in Fort Myers.
In the street. Yeah.
That was in Fort Myers. That's not in Orlando.
Yeah, that was in Fort
They
Myers.
ain't no sharks or alligators.
In Orlando.
But there was a shark in Fort Myers on the street.
Yeah, swimming down the road.
Because there's a meme that's going on now that they have an orca whale from SeaWorld on the street in Orlando swimming.
Yeah.
But that's all fake. I mean, the only true story is that there was a shark in Fort Myers.
Yeah.
But I'm surprised that they opened up today because those rides have to get inspected.
Yeah, I would think so.
I mean, I wouldn't go on no freaking ride after a hurricane and 2 days later say, all right,
Load me
no,
up.
no, boy. I'm serious. No. The house in PR got hit by an avocado tree. So that got damaged.
Oh, he had spine surgery.
Wow.
Ooh, how are you recovering?
Because we were going to go there in November, but if there's no light in November, we're not going to go there.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, I wouldn't go on no ride until I knew they had a state inspection, because I wouldn't even go on the Orlando Eye until I knew that that sucker was
Inspected.
yeah, properly and tested. I wouldn't go after, especially like you had 2 days of hurricane,
Slow moving.
and then all of a sudden the next day you're open. It says they opened Disney and Universal in phases. Okay, now that makes more sense. But still,
Right.
you pay that money to go to a park that's only half open. That's
crazy too.
so much better. L4, L5. Yeah, that's the same ones I had.
Yeah.
I had my L4 and L5 in 2004.
Yep.
But yeah,
that
yeah.
could be my next surgery, is my L4 and L5.
But to open up the parks and the thing. Yeah, that's what I had too.
Yeah. You recover a lot faster that way.
Yeah. And it's not big of a scar.
Mm-mm.
But I think it takes 3 months to heal.
Yeah.
Like 3 months, you're not supposed to lift nothing heavy, and
Yeah. No
Yes.
pulling, no pushing, no tugging.
because I remember after I had mine, I didn't go back to work till after 3 months,
Mm-hmm.
because the job I worked at was a lot of lifting
Yeah.
and stuff. September, now I feel like $1 million man, Steve Austin. Yeah, 3 months. Yep. Yeah, I have mine in 2004. Just every now, I mean, you'll get neuropathy from that. You'll get fibromyalgia from that. You're gonna get the bottom of your feet pain from that surgery. So 2004, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. How many years is that? 2004 to 2020.
16.
So in about 16 years, you're going to have neuropathy,
Numb toes.
fibromyalgia, the bottom of your feet. You're going to have sporadic pain and sharpness. And then your back will hurt a little bit.
You'll be well in your 60s. You'll be all right.
But until then, you're going to be feeling good. It says DoorDash is taking a hit.
Yep.
Yeah, they'll be all right. They'll be all right.
They're not going to lose that much money.
Yeah, they're not. DoorDash is not going nowhere.
No.
DoorDash is going to be the new, unless someone buys the company and change the name. But food delivery,
Yeah.
like that, and Uber, like driving people around like Ubers instead of taxis. Yeah. But DoorDash, yeah, it is thing. DD will be all right. How about the insurance claim?
We don't know yet. We don't know how many. There's going to be millions of insurance claims down here
For what?
from the hurricane.
I mean, in Fort Myers.
Yeah. Fort Myers got
Yeah, but there's not that many that I don't
Levels.
see none around here for, except for that house over there that got the tree on it.
Yeah.
and maybe a couple of other houses, but
Yeah.
it's not going to be as much as it was with Irma.
Oh no.
Irma was all the way up
Yeah.
from beginning to wherever it ended. But the insurance claims will probably be where the eye is at,
Yeah.
like where the eye of the storm.
That's probably gonna be the
There's where
worst.
the insurance claims.
Yeah.
But when I was up on the roof today, we did notice that the shingles were lifting up easier.
Yeah.
So they're not as strong as they used to be back in 2004 when the house was built.
So we're gonna have to start getting.
So we might have to
get some quotes.
get a roof on there.
Yep. Well, they're taking cars that were immersed in water and they're trying to sell them as used cars. So everyone's gonna have to keep a lookout for that.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't been doing too many lives lately anyway.
Yeah.
Been too busy.
I mean, we went to Puerto Rico and then we went to Detroit, then we went to Jersey.
And then after that, my mom got real sick and
Yeah.
so,
And then you had neck surgery.
yeah, and then I had my neck surgery, so yep, it's been a wild ride this year.
And then we just had the hurricane.
Then we just had the hurricane. Yep. Sir.
Every time we get ready to plan on doing something, something always
Happens.
pulls us back. Something always pulls us back, boy.
Like Brenda said, "You better not have no damn hurricane out there the weekend of the wedding." And I was like,
Yep.
"Bite your tongue."
Next is the wedding.
Yep. Next is the wedding.
Next is the wedding.
5 more weeks.
Yeah, we've been putting out videos because we've been going to places now more.
Yeah.
Except for these past few days. I mean, I still got 2 videos from the hurricane that
Well, no
we
power.
can't do nothing to it
No power, no internet.
so that's why we've been doing some lives just to say like, hey, you know, we're still alive.
I haven't killed him yet, I swear.
But we've been going to some good places and finding some good places, like that racetrack, that Andretti racetrack.
Yeah, that was a good
That
one.
food was good. That was, but after looking at the racetrack, I wouldn't spend the money to do the racetrack, but I would spend the money to do the video games there.
Oh yeah,
and
they
stuff.
have some cool ones.
So people can't hang too late, but we stay. Love, I'll be watching. Alrighty. I-75 closed near mile marker I-70 due to flood. Oh my God.
Mayaca River.
And you know what's in Mayaca River?
All those alligators.
Tons.
Of alligators.
Hundreds
Thousands.
of alligators are in the Mayaca River.
Oh boy. People are gonna get
I think we did a video when we went to
Yeah, we
Mayaca
did.
Park many years ago. And they got dinosaur gators there.
Yeah, those things are huge.
And people kayak in that.
And they
and
don't
then-
bother them really.
And then they have an area that you kayak to that's like a lake.
Yeah.
I think they call it, it's not the Devil's Den, that's something else, but they
No.
call this something.
I know.
And what it is there's over 100 gators in this lake, and they only give so many passes a day
Yeah.
to let you kayak in there.
Yep. They'll be on the banks. They'll be in the water.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they only let, I want to say 50 people or 25 people a day that they give passes to.
I want to say I think it's like 25.
And I can't remember the name.
Raheem's like, nah, I'm good.
The crazy shit is that as people are kayaking, like on the river where we were standing in
Gators
that
will
one
swim
bridge,
right under
the
kayaks.
the gators are on the land,
Banks.
and as the kayaks are coming, they start going into the water.
Yep.
And I'm telling you, they had one. It wasn't as big as the one in Lakeland. Because they
No.
call Lakeland's one like Goliath or Godzilla. But I think they call the one in Mayaca, I think that's Goliath. And I
Yeah.
think this one over here is Godzilla. But that is,
Yeah.
man, we seen that big alligator
And he went right underneath
under
the
the
canoe,
water.
the kayak, and just come up.
Yeah.
And then as
Yeah.
he got that tail, he flapped that tail, buddy. I was like, oh my.
But it takes you to a like a lake area, like a cul-de-sac
Yeah.
shape lake, and they only allow so many people
I think it's
a day.
25.
Yeah, I mean it's either 25 or 50, but they
something like
only
that.
let that. But if you want to, you can walk there.
Yeah.
But it's a couple of miles
Yeah.
to walk and stuff. Oh, thanks, Francisco. But you can walk there if you want to.
Yeah.
But to get into the kayak to that lake, to Lakeland, to kayak in there, there's only some. And inside that lake, there's over 100 gators underneath you.
And these things are mad.
As a matter of fact, if you ever go online and pull up Mayaka State Park,
yeah,
it'll show you like a picture of a kayak, and then all you see is like gators' heads facing upwards, like underwater.
It's crazy.
Yeah, but it's called the Mayaka State Park. And I was thinking about going back there again this year, but it's about a good hour and a half drive of the backwoods.
Yeah.
And
but it's beautiful out
but
there.
remember we were walking in the woods and we didn't notice that one that was laying on the bank. I mean, they're all over the whole, no matter where you walk and you get near the river, you see them on the banks, and you don't even, sometimes they blend in.
They blend in
because
so good.
because it's like swamp mud.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like a blackish grayish, and that's how the alligator. And sometimes they don't move, and you'll be like, "Oh shit, there's a gator!" Like we seen that one.
Yep.
And I was like, I should throw a rock at it, and you would tell me no, not to.
Mm-mm.
But yeah. Alrighty, Domo. Go make a pork chop. But pull up that Mayaka State Park, and you'll see what we're talking about. I wish I knew maybe it was called the egg. The egg something, or
that don't sound right.
But yeah, that there is crazy and stuff. I'm gonna pull that up now. Yeah, the Mayaka State Park. Pull up, and then you're gonna see to where.
Shaking my head. You're gonna be a pork chop laughing out loud.
You're gonna see where they have it to where it tells you.
He is a pork chop.
All right, Dad Vader.
Night.
But yeah, Mayaka State Park, man. That is
crazy.
Yeah. What was that other park we went to where it was maintenance season? And we were watching the alligators. We were walking that bridge, and the alligators were right there making that weird sound and trying to mate.
I don't know, but I think it was along that way.
Later, Domo. No, it wasn't along that way. That one was in Tampa. Where the roots were. Remember we went to that park where we did a video on it. Remember the park?
I don't remember.
Where it had the roots that were growing out of the ground.
I remember where they were mating.
And we were walking that bridge. Yeah.
Mating season.
And they were like growling and doing all this.
They sound like actual dinosaurs.
This one here was trying to mate with a female.
Oh yeah. And he was taking the other male out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was two males.
Fighting them and bringing them under the water and flopping. And I'm like, oh my God.
Because the reason we went there was because the park had these trees that the roots are growing above ground, that you can literally walk underneath the roots of the tree, and you could like swing on them and climb them.
I don't remember the name of that park.
Damn. I can't remember. And it was maintenance season.
Yeah.
And then we decided to walk the bridge, and then that's where it says, be careful, because the alligators were aggressive. Because that's when they're the most dangerous.
Yep.
Is in mating. That's when they're out more. Mm-hmm. Is when they're mating.
They're aggressive when they're mating, and the females are more aggressive when they're sitting on their eggs.
Yeah. Because they'll make that.
Yeah. They sound like dinosaurs from Jurassic Park.
Yeah, it's like a real deep,
Oh man.
deep sound and stuff. Damn, I wish I knew the name of that park.
Yeah, that little
That was a
hiss-
pretty cool park.
that little hissing that you hear if they're in a zoo or something ain't nothing when they're mating.
Yeah,
Oh my. That'll make you crap.
they'll
right
let
in
you
your
know.
drawers.
Like, remember when we went kayaking down that Kissimmee one, and there was a gator,
Yep.
and it kind of growled at us because we
Uh-huh.
were getting near it.
Yeah.
'Cause it was
she-
on its
and
eggs.
Yeah.
And then there was
growled.
another one that was like
That was the
staring
male.
at us that was inside the water
Yep. And then the male,
where
the
we
big
almost
one,
got stuck.
the one that was sitting on that other bank, that big male.
Yeah, that was
And then that idiot goes down in the rubber ducky.
raft, like a pool raft.
Yeah. I'm like, oh great. He's gonna be on the news, and we're gonna.
As a matter of fact, the other day in Fruitland Park, someone was posting pictures. Remember Mount Dora, the lake
Yeah.
that was full of gators? That the Army tests once a year, parachuting.
Okay.
The parasailers, where they jump
Yeah.
out with the parachutes into the lake.
What the?
And it was hundreds. And they do it every year. And they fly over the lake, and the paratroopers just jump out into the lake that's full of alligators at Mount Dora, where they had the statue of that one lake that,
yeah, that one.
that they had. Remember, we walked the bridge, and they
Yeah.
were all. Yeah,
Are they on a suicide mission?
I don't know, but they do that every year. They say they do that once a year
Damn.
and stuff. But
Yeah, I'd be saying, check, please.
but we did a video on the Mount Dora one. And like I said, if you see the Mayaka video in the search, type in Mayaka and you'll see our video of
Yeah.
the Mayaka one. That was crazy. That was real wild.
I can't remember the name of the one with the trees, and then when they were in mating
Yeah, I
season,
can.
but that was cool too.
Damn, I wish I knew the name of it.
Because
Because that's in Tampa.
Yeah. I can't remember the name of it. You'll hit me later.
Yeah, we gotta look for it. Anyway, if we ever get our laptop back up, we can find it.
We'll get it back eventually, then. Just might be a few more days.
I hope it's sooner, boy. I hope it's sooner.
Well, can't complain. More people out there.
I see that
just got-
circle you're talking about. Yeah, there's a name that they call that circle. Deep hole, yes.
That's
The
it.
deep hole. Yep. Yes.
Yeah.
The deep hole.
That hole is over
It's so
100.
deep and it's so full of gators.
Yeah, and it's
I-
over 150 feet deep, I believe. But they say that the gators won't go after humans because there's so much food for them in that deep hole.
Yeah.
It's got to be.
And they don't even go deeper because supposedly how the hole is.
goes. They can't go get in there.
Well, what I'm saying is like there's a more of an like
It's like a cone.
yes, and then there's a hole
Yeah.
that goes even deeper than that, but they won't go deeper than that because of the pressure.
Yeah.
But yes, they're all, and they show pictures where they're just, man, there's just hundreds
Crazy.
and hundreds underneath you,
It was crazy.
as well as around you, but underneath you, man.
Yeah, that's the one. deep
Yes,
hole.
the deep hole. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think you have to pay.
Yeah, you.
And then I think it was might have been $9 to get the pass, or if it was free. But I know they only let so many people
Yeah.
there a
Right.
day,
They
and
have
it's
to-
not watched. Like there's no park rangers or nothing out there. It's just you and the deep hole.
Mm.
There's no,
Yeah.
like if you were to go and you were to flip over, unless someone knew and said,
Yeah.
"Hey, my buddy was here." Like they don't count you going in. They just know they have your name for the 25 tickets or whatever. But if you die in there, they don't know at the end of the day because it's not like you come out and say, "Hey, I came out the deep hole." Like a family member had to be like, "Yo, man, I'm missing someone since yesterday." And then when they finally trace it down, yeah, he was at the deep hole. At least they know a better chance to find your body in the deep hole.
Or not at all.
But yeah, you might even find some videos on YouTube on that deep hole.
Yeah,
and it is crazy. I mean, I wouldn't do it, but and like I said, there's people that you can walk out there. You don't need a pass, but you have to walk out there. But they tell you to be careful because if they're in the high grass, because there's a lot of high grass
good.
and stuff, that you have to be careful of the high grass.
Yeah.
Because people do walk out there.
Yeah.
There's like a path.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Well, not just that, you have to worry about what was the other ones? The snakes and
yeah. But I'm just saying, but that's known for
turtle nest.
That's known for the alligators, the Myakka River.
Yeah.
That's the whole Myakka River is loaded with gators and stuff.
And we ain't talking 4-foot gators.
No, there's a lot of them are like dinosaurs, boy. Are like dinosaurs.
They're humongous.
But all right, guys.
Yes.
No electricity. We'll holler at you tomorrow. If there is electricity, I'll try to get those videos out. Those 2 videos out of the hurricane one where we drove around, and then the other one was just
cleaning up, I think.
Yeah, and you know what we were just doing while the hurricane was going on and after and stuff. Yeah. Kind of like the cleanup, the
preparing,
showing you of what we had in the kitchen, setups and stuff like that,
and preparing and then the cleanup afterwards.
And I think there might be some wind footage or something like that. But if not, we'll be live on again tomorrow if we don't have electricity. Yeah. And stuff. So
until then, guys, everybody take care.
And thanks for joining us.
Yes, take care of each other. Stay safe.
Yes.
Night.
Bye-bye.